brands.
All at the largest Razorback store south of the North Pole, which is 989 South Razorback Road, next to Baumwalker Stadium. Matt, you tell them all about them interweb-based brands.
He means the website, which is shop on Razorback.com.
Or give us a call at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs!
Are you a cigar connoisseur or just cigar curious? The Cigar District carries both powerhouse brands like Davidoff as well as boutique brands and a wide assortment of cigar accessories. If you don't want to pick up your favorites and leave, then feel free to enjoy their customer lounge or courtyard patio. For those looking for a private membership experience, check out their cigar club featuring lockers, an upscale lounge, meeting room, and rooftop patio. Ladies, would you like to learn about cigars or pick up something special for your guy? The Cigar District is ready to help. The Cigar District, located just off the Bentonville Square, 200 Southeast 6th Street in Bentonville, or online at thecigardistrict.com.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with ProMix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top-notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or ProMix?
All right, Hog fans, it's time to show your tusk. If you're a Razorback, you know it's all about the Hogs. And now, show your support with every sip of Tusk beer. Tusk is the official beer of the Arkansas Razorbacks and the only beer that supports Razorback NIL. So whether you're loading up for a tailgate or cheering from the stands, grab an ice-cold Tusk and show your Tusk for the team that makes Arkansas proud. Must be 21 or older to enjoy. Please drink responsibly.
Hey there, good Monday morning to you. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm, tracking a beautiful week ahead, but a warming trend is on the way. Heading out the door this morning, we have some upper 40s and low 50s. By the afternoon, though, plan for nothing but blue skies and sunshine with daytime highs today, rising into the low 80s. Lows tonight will slip down into the mid 50s with about a 10% chance of a random stray shower popping up. Tuesday, back on track to sunshine and even warmer. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm. I hope you have a great weekend. Hope you stay cool.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruscin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruscin and Zach starts right now.
We are here. Coming at you. Ruscin and Zach over at ESPN Arkansas. And the Hit That Line Now app. On a, what do we call this? The Monday, the big show.
What are we calling this, DQ?
It was the big show.
Does anybody remember?
Was it Big Monday?
Big Monday,
Big
that's
Monday,
it. Yeah, Big Monday.
Okay. Yeah, because it's now available.
Yeah, Big Monday is ours now. We bought it. I mean, it cost $5, but we bought it. There you go. We're all here.
Yeah.
Hope you're having a terrific Monday. The number to text or call or sit there and listen quietly is 866-285-4005 is how you can reach in touch, get out in touch with us. How's everybody doing? Are we all right? No, we're not all right.
Sure.
We're not okay?
Yeah, why not?
Not okay?
Why not? I was just sitting here trying to figure out, is the nonstick frying pan the biggest lie you've ever been told?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because sometimes it is nonstick.
No, the biggest lie I've ever told was there's two. Number one, don't make that face; it'll freeze that way. That's not true. And then similarly from childhood, when you spray the Bactine on a scraped elbow, this won't hurt. Bull. Well, hurts like hell.
It doesn't. It's more of a dump than a spray because they just shoot that
DQ, did
In
you have
fact,
back pain growing up?
Anytime anyone in medicine tells you this won't hurt, they're lying to your face.
They're lying.
They're lying to you.
That's why they go 3, 2, and then pull rip and do whatever. DQ, did you have back pain growing up?
I mean, is it like
It's pure alcohol.
But it was in a spray can.
Right.
Though,
You put it on cuts, and your mom's like, "Oh, it won't hurt."
Yeah, like you fall off your bike in the shrubs and get all scraped up. They're like, "Okay, this won't hurt."
Oh, mother God, what happened? It's awful. Matt in Huntsville. It took 2 minutes, but he has outed the big elephant in the room.
What's that?
Rutgers.
Oh, okay. In our defense,
we're already starting the legal defense.
In our defense, the thought process was correct. We just picked the wrong team. It was USC that went east and lost, not UCLA.
But here's the thing.
They lost to Maryland.
We have to wear this. We targeted Piscataway, New Jersey, 11 a.m. road game.
I still have the card right here.
Yeah. Can I borrow that for a second?
Yeah. You light it on fire?
No.
Okay. You got a lighter? Can we start a set of fire in here?
I mean, you could.
Oh. What does it say now? Oh, F. Oh, he wrote a giant F over Rutgers. Wow.
We targeted Piscataway, New Jersey as the place where the Pac-12 would go to die.
Yeah. We were wrong.
We didn't
College Park, Maryland.
We didn't talk about Maryland. And we should have known better because Lincoln Riley is on his way out at USC. And frankly, I'm going to miss him.
Yeah, you got to figure out a way to save him.
I miss Lane Kiffin couldn't win. I miss Lane Kiffin, Clay Helton, Lincoln Riley.
Sark.
I loved Sark. He was great.
Yeah. You got to figure out a way to save him.
Yeah.
And if it involves sacrificing your own team, losing, you might have to do that. That's the calculus you may have to go through here.
So
to keep him at SC,
we blew it. We blew it with Rutgers. We're going to try and spin it that we had the theory correct. We had the participants wrong, but no, we jacked that up.
No, I think we had the theory right. We just picked the wrong team. I mean, we were right. We were just on the wrong side.
Okay.
Or something like that.
Can we get to the other elephant in the room?
What's that?
Texas is not back.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. And I said this to somebody earlier this morning. What Texas did not realize, and I think Texas fans don't realize, is that there is a level that certain teams in this conference can go to that mortal teams in college football cannot. There are 32 defenses in the world that look like Georgia's, and they all play in the NFL.
That's right.
They're Team 33, and Texas found out the hard way that, A, their offensive line is nowhere near ready for the top end of college football. Georgia whooped them. There was a play in the second quarter where Quinn Ewers was running for his life. I swear to you, he looked like a toddler.
You mean
in amongst those creatures that Georgia sends out?
You mean Georgia, who everyone counted out, nobody, and then the refs tried to take it away from them? That Georgia team?
Georgia team.
How can no one think you have a chance when you're like number 4 in the country?
You're 48-3 in your last 51 games.
What a fraud!
He is
such
Kirby
a
Smart
clown.
is the biggest D-bag on the planet.
He is not appropriately named Kirby Smart because he's not smart.
But his football team, there are 2 teams in college football. It's Ohio State and it's Georgia. Everybody else is playing for third.
I was happy to see that once again in Austin, Texas, it is as it has always been for most of our entire lives and beyond. For these many decades, Austin, Texas is about one thing: style over substance. You know, all the celebrities are there for the F1 race, and it's the place to be seen. But you know, a funny thing happened there. The football team failed to show up because all the DNA, the culture of Austin, Texas, is style over substance. Period.
They
always has.
They pranced around for a couple of weeks.
Good way. Good way to put it. They pranced around.
They did. They pranced. They sashayed through Mississippi State.
Pranced and sashayed. Yes.
And then all of a sudden you line up and I've said this before. Like, I was on the floor of the Orange Bowl the night that Notre Dame played Alabama for the national title. There were 2 players on Notre Dame's team that looked like Alabama players. One of them was Zach Martin. He was pretty good.
Still in the league.
The other was Gunnar Kiel, the backup quarterback. Everybody else, no chance. When Texas ran out onto the field and the captains come to midfield for the coin toss, and you look at Georgia's, And you look at Texas, and they send out their big dudes, and you're just like, oh, good Lord, these boys are going to get hurt.
Yeah.
And they did. Georgia was just so much better. And it's not that they're more talented, it's that they're bigger, faster, and stronger.
Yeah.
Texas probably has 3 guys that could play at Georgia. Georgia has 80 guys that could play at Texas. And that's the difference. Georgia is in a group by themselves. Doesn't mean they can't lose, but if they're on their A game and they're all riled up, you're going to have a really hard time beating them.
I have another piece of information, and I direct this to the people listening on the Border Blaster, ESPN 95.3 in Fort Smith. This is where we are, folks. Oklahoma is the worst football team in the SEC. The worst. They're the worst football team in the SEC. If they're not, who is? They stink. They stink. You're going to go home against South Carolina and be down by like 4 scores 5 minutes into the game? You're terrible. You're absolutely terrible. OU's the worst team in the SEC, Zach. That is my hot take of the day. That's what I have for you.
Matt in Huntsville says, DQ, you can give Ruskin and I a red check mark for the Rutgers pick. I don't think that's fair.
I mean, I thought it was funny.
Okay,
there have been so many times when I've almost made a bet just based off fading. What is it called? Fading?
Yes,
fading
when you go opposite of us.
Yes.
Really?
I almost put money down.
I got 2 right on Saturday.
Hold on. Really?
I got 2 right.
I swear, I almost put money down on
it. Was not one of them, though.
Whatever.
I got 2 right on Saturday. I got LSU and I got Mississippi State. Those are the 2 I got right. Everything else I got wrong.
I told you this earlier. College football is now a week-to-week proposition. It's a lot like the NFL. Matchups matter. You have to take in the arbitrary, this team's going to throw in a clunker kind of thing. It's the NFL. That's what it's become. Anybody can beat anybody on any given weekend. There is no way to explain that Arkansas team beat that Tennessee team that beat that Alabama team.
Yeah.
There's no way to explain that.
Listen, and I have Arkansas fans texting me, wanting me to hammer Oklahoma. Oh, don't worry. We're going to get to your team. We're going to get to Arkansas. Don't worry about it. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. But my God, Oklahoma is the worst team in the SEC in football. The worst. That's my opinion. Any of these people, if they can figure out how to use a phone, if they got any minutes left in Oklahoma, you can call in and make your case.
Can we watch Mississippi State play this weekend?
No, I'm done. I got it figured out.
Mississippi State's 1-6. They're terrible.
I am prepared to call Oklahoma the worst team in the SEC. And if any of these Sooner fans got any minutes left on their track phones, if they have time between pulls of the slot machine at the casino, want to call in and defend your team, go right ahead. 866-285-4005. All right,
they're not good.
No, they are not. No, they are not. And Oklahoma State's not good either. Great. What a terrible year for football in the state of Oklahoma.
I was told on Saturday Oklahoma's bad at everything.
Yeah,
and that's a direct quote. They're bad at everything.
Right.
Ugh.
Okay. We're going to talk about Arkansas, too, at some point here. 866-285-4005. Ruskin and Zach.
Warning, the following ZipRecruiter radio spot you are about to hear is going to be filled with F words.
When you're hiring, we at ZipRecruiter know you can feel frustrated, forlorn even, like your efforts are futile, and you can spend a fortune trying to find fabulous people, only to get flooded with candidates who are just fine. Fortunately, ZipRecruiter figured out how to fix all of that. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. With ZipRecruiter, you can forget your frustrations because we find the right people for your roles fast, which is our absolute favorite F word. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day.
Fantastic.
So, whether you need to hire 4, 40, or 400 people, get ready to meet first-rate talent. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. Don't forget, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free. Finally, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
When the moon comes up, prices go down during Golf USA's Moonlight Madness sale. We will be closed this Thursday from noon till 4 to prepare for this big sale. 35% off all shoes, 15% off all putters, 30% off rain gear, 25% off sunglasses, 15% off in-stock woods, hybrids, irons, and wedges. Reload Pro V1s, $19 a dozen. It's the Moonlight Madness sale. Thursday from 4 till 10. Golf USA, 3184 North College in Fayetteville.
Sterling Bank is your community bank. As a bank, they know the biggest asset is the community they serve. Sterling Bank values its role in Northwest Arkansas and works hard to make the community stronger each day. If you're looking for a bank that offers top-notch customer service and a complete menu of products designed to make your banking experience pleasant and productive, visit your local branch in Fayetteville or Rogers. Sterling Bank is your community bank. Member FDIC.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Call Derek Wardlow in Rogers or Carrie Earwood in Rogers.
For over 45 years, Tanksley's Body Shop has been the trusted name in Northwest Arkansas for all your auto collision repair needs. Whether it's a minor dent or a major collision, Tanksley's skilled technicians will get your vehicle looking like new again. John, Mitch, and Arlene understand how important it is to get you back on the road quickly and safely. Visit them today in Springdale and see why generations of families have trusted Tanksley's for nearly half a century. Tanksley's Body Shop. We meet the nicest people by accident.
Walk-Ons is always a win. Whether it's for a post-game celebration, drinks with the crew, or an easy weeknight dinner, Walk-Ons has you covered. Scratch-made dishes, wall-to-wall TVs, craft beers and cocktails. Dig into their mouth-watering menu items like po' boys, gumbo, and voodoo shrimp, plus fan favorites like juicy burgers and fresh salads. Find your nearest location in Rogers, Fayetteville, Fort Smith, Conway, and Little Rock, or order online or in the app. Walk-On Sports Bistro for the win.
Hey everyone, Erica Jensen here at AAA Business Systems in Northwest Arkansas. Are you happy with your current office technology provider? Did you know that AAA Business Systems has been in business since 1979 and longer than any other provider in Northwest Arkansas? Listen up, I may be a Cajun girl at heart, but I'm a Razorback through and through. Call me today at 479-442-4185 to learn more about the one company that could truly change the way you work, and remember, anything else is just a copy.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
Hey, Coach, what's up?
I'm a worried there, DQ. I'm at the old owner of my house, and they still had a key to my house. That made me think, how many keys are out there? What should I do?
I know who you need to call. Pop-A-Lock. They do more than just unlock cars. They can rekey your home or even install new locks, giving you peace of mind that only you have keys to your home.
Thanks, DQ. That sounds great. Call Pop-A-Lock today, 479-444-9900, for the key moments in your life.
That's right, Coach.
Have you heard? The Pleasure Playground just got a little bigger. Cupid's is growing. That's right. Cupid's Lingerie just opened its newest naughty location in Fayetteville at Crossover and Mission in the Walmart Shopping Center. Cupid's is a boutique specializing in all things pleasure and play, from lingerie to, well, everything you can imagine and more. Visit shopcupids.com today and treat someone special to something special. Cupid's Lingerie in Bentonville, Springdale, and now in Fayetteville. Cupid's Lingerie. Enjoy.
Vici Aesthetics and Wellness can get you on the track to kickstart your weight loss journey with semaglutide or tirzepatide. They offer a detailed program to all of Arkansas, Missouri, and Oklahoma with in-office or telemedicine visits available. Mention this ad on ESPN and get 10% off your first package. Get started on the #1 prescription choice by medical providers for safe and effective weight loss while also reducing cardiovascular risk factors. Call or text Beachy Aesthetics and Wellness today at 479-343-8424. 479-343-8424.
ESPN 99.5.
Busted.
Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair. Tonight, have a place to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Joe Bonamassa sucks, and you would like to be seated in the Good Chair.
Accurate.
Arkansas gets back to work today after Saturday's 34-10 loss to LSU in Fayetteville. Hogs travel to Mississippi State this weekend to take on the Bulldogs. Bulldogs are 1-6, 0-4 in the league. Arkansas has opened as a 7-point favorite on the Bet Saracen app. FPI says Arkansas has a 60% chance to win the game. Not that you were paying attention, but this happened.
4th down and 5. Straight drop back. Keelan's in trouble. He throws it, and it's incomplete. It's incomplete. Runs out. The Steelers start the band. Down goes number 1. Down goes number 1.
That, of course, is the great Rex Nelson on the Ouachita Sports Network.
Just give him the Sully Award now and just call it off. There's no point.
Don't even bother.
There's no point in anyone else winning, anyone else entering the competition.
Number 9, Ouachita Baptist upset. Number 1, Harding 17-13 in Arkadelphia Saturday night, handing the Bison their first loss in 2 years and 4 days. That's calendar time. That's incredible.
Well, in a regular season, they lost in the playoffs a couple years ago.
In fact, Harding's last 3 regular season losses have come to teams from Arkadelphia. Henderson in October of 2022 and Ouachita in September of 2022.
House of Horrors.
Well. Yeah, really.
Down there in Clark County.
New college football top 25 is out. Georgia, Texas, both inside the top 5. Georgia's 2, Texas 5. Tennessee is 7. LSU, they are sitting at 8. Texas A&M, Alabama, Ole Miss, Missouri, and Vanderbilt are all in the top 25. DQ?
Who's won?
In football?
Yes.
No, Oregon.
Oregon.
Oh, okay.
Oregon.
Quack, quack.
Yeah,
Okay.
the trail.
My mom was born there.
Really?
Yeah, she's
Where?
an Oregon fan. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, Grandpa was working on the pipeline or something, and she was born up there. There you go.
Your poll questions. These were from Zach. When somebody starts a question with, "Do you remember blank from high school?" is the news always bad?
Yes.
75.9% of people said yes.
Little context. My mom calls me on Saturday and says, "Do you remember somebody from high school?" And I immediately thought, "Oh God, here we go."
Oh God.
It turns out he is my age and is having a baby. So it's like,
wow. Oh God.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh God.
Yeah, I don't know how to take that. I mean, it could be yes or could be no, but go ahead.
Okay, Zach and I were having this conversation earlier.
Uh-huh.
What is the name of this recipe in your family? To preface, for some reason when you put poll questions on, you can't put photos.
You can't put any sort of
That's annoying.
You want me to
Come on, Elon. What are you doing?
I had to describe the recipe.
Jiminy Christmas.
Chex Mix covered in melted peanut butter and chocolate with a powdered sugar coating. Do you call it puppy chow, muddy buddies, white trash, or something else?
Now,
I ain't eating it. That's what I call it.
she came by. I was in the control room where she is now. She comes walking by and she goes, "Do you like puppy chow?" I'm like, "Huh?" I know what she was talking about. But it turns out we just have different across the big river. It's called something different.
65.6% of people call it puppy chow. 9.9% of people have called it the corporatized version of it, which is Muddy Buddies.
No.
9.2% of people.
Corporatized.
Yeah, because there's some brand that's
Yeah.
called Muddy Buddies. 9.2% of people call it white trash.
That's what we call it.
15% call it something else.
Now, here's a text right of Russellville. They call it reindeer poo.
Interesting.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that.
What a turn of
Hacker
events.
found out that you can melt peanut butter.
I don't know how you didn't know that. I mean, everything melts.
Hacker, you can melt anything. It's hot enough. You
Melt
can
steel.
Yeah.
And in the morning, this is also from Zach. In the morning, are you a rise and shine person or a caffeinated and hope for the best? 65.2% of people said they're caffeinated. 34.8% said they are rise and grind.
Ugh.
Those are your polls. Go touch grass.
I'm a rise and shine. I'm a very my age. Just waking up is a good thing.
Well, if you're not in the obits, eat breakfast. at
Right,
your age, right?
exactly.
That's the way that goes,
So
yeah.
I enjoy getting up in the morning.
Well.
It is I don't like doing anything else during the day, but I do enjoy getting up in the morning because that means I'm still here.
It's not even cold yet, and I'm already like I need to run in the driveway for 45 minutes before I'm ready to get up. You know what I mean?
I know.
You gotta start it up.
This is a great question, DQ. We'll let you finish this up here in just a second. Great question from a texter out of the 918.
I did finish it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Well, shoot. I'm sorry, I wasn't
On a jingle.
I did not. Sorry.
Holes.
My bad.
Holes. 85.4% of people.
Staring down the receiver again.
Well, I was looking at a text.
Holes. Holes. Don't be a jerk about it. Ugh.
Ugh.
Holes. Holes. Holes.
Those
are your poles. Go touch grass.
All right.
Yeah.
So now texter out of Oklahoma
Yeah.
says, shouldn't Hacker, as an engineer, and he's not ashamed to tell you that, shouldn't he know that you can melt peanut butter?
Hey, man, fix your football team. Fix your football team. Oklahoma, fix your football team, all right?
I think he's just across the border.
Okay, well,
And
whatever.
I think he's, he's Barling adjacent.
Yeah, this person is an earlier text. I had to watch and listen to these OU fans prance around yelling boomer this and boomer that. They all talk so much crap, especially to Arkansas fans. I'm loving every minute of the dumpster fire that is OU.
Is that what we're going to? Is that how we're going to describe Oklahoma and Texas now?
We are back to the pre-Stoops era. Texas is in better shape than Oklahoma, but Oklahoma is a tire fire.
Have they pranced into the SEC out of the Big 12? And
They've sashay.
Yeah, they're doing the Bradley Cooper thing from the beginning of The Hangover. Like, hey, we have to. Can we come back?
And then the money comes, and they're like, "Oh, we're fine. Never mind. I'm sorry."
Texas.
You fans, wait till softball season. You guys will kick everybody's butt then. I mean, that'll be fun. But until then, protect your peace. That's all we can say about that. That's what you can say about that. Let's see here. All right. The a lot of texts coming in here. See if any of these are any good. And start
Not really.
A conversation.
No,
here.
there's no conversation starters in there. But
Is it really a $50 million buyout for Venables? Is that true?
Yeah. Well, he's only in year
Holy Lord.
3. This is year 3 for him.
A Jimmy Sexton production.
I thought. Now, wow. Full disclosure.
Yeah.
Buddy of mine's on the South Carolina staff. I thought that Oklahoma was a quarterback away from being competitive. I'm not talking about winning the league or anything like that.
They're a lot away.
They're bad everywhere.
Yeah, they're not good.
They are bad in so many different ways. Then you've got their linebacker going talking to the media saying, "Well, are our fans really fans if they're bailing now?"
Yes.
Well,
yes, they are.
Well, he got shouted down by a couple of former OU players, Tony Casillas in particular. Tony was an All-American at under Switzer. Things are not going well in Norman, Oklahoma.
It's beautiful, isn't it? It's beautiful. Speaking of not going well, 34-10 LSU over Arkansas on Saturday. Listen, the better team won. Okay.
Oh, no question.
We know the better team
No
won.
question.
We're all grown-ups here. This wasn't about calls or this or that or the other thing. But just you have to look at this, and you just have to ask yourself, is there a coach worse at handling success than Sam Pittman? You've got the world by the you-know-whats for 2 weeks with this Tennessee upset. And, you're going on every show that matters and whatever, and then you follow it up with just a putrid performance.
How much of that has to do with LSU, who played lights out? I mean, look, your genius calling the plays ran for 38 yards. They couldn't
3 points in the second half.
They couldn't do anything on offense, and that was because of LSU. You got boat raced at the administrative level.
Where are the Bobby Petrino apologists today? Have you conveniently started yelling? Because this is what you do. When the team loses, you start yelling for firing the head coach. But where are all the people that told us about how great Bobby Petrino is? Where are they today?
Well, some of it
this offense was neutered in the second half.
Some of it is the talent level, and Taylon Green did not have a great day. The offensive line really got. I mean, they were. It was a struggle for them.
The word is exposed. They were exposed.
They struggled on the offensive line. And again, I've said this before, but when Taylon Green gets into trouble or he is unsure, he's going to look for Andrew Armstrong every single time. And I give LSU credit; they got pressure on him. And it wasn't, they weren't doing anything really exotic. They were just beating Arkansas's offensive line with simple stunts or just, hey, we're coming after you. And the Weeks kid from LSU, give him some credit, man. That kid was everywhere. Everywhere.
Terror.
I mean, Braylon Russell at one point lowered his shoulder, and he met Weeks head on, and Braylon Russell backed up. That's the first time you saw that. You and I had a game a couple weeks ago, and we had a player, similar situation, where the running back hits the linebacker, defensive player wins, and you go, uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
LSU is just bigger, faster, stronger, and in year 5, that's a little bit concerning. And as much as I hate Brian Kelly, give him some credit, man. The perfect game plan.
I have not seen a offense work with the efficiency of the LSU offense in quite a long time. I mean, it was just 6 yards every single play over and over again. They were going backwards on false starts, and it didn't matter.
What were 7, 8 of them?
How do you have? Oh, this is another thing about Travis Williams' defense. Like, how do you have this crowd all worked up into a frenzy where they are screwing everything up for LSU, and you still can't take advantage of it at all? At all, they run for 138 or whatever.
I was sitting with somebody who's played
158,
played that position at that school on Saturday, and I was watching it, and he looked at me and he goes, "The games aren't working." Like, they were moving around and trying to give Nussmeier false looks, and Nussmeier just very calmly audibled out of it. Clearly, they had a good game plan for Arkansas, and the games weren't working. At some point, you just have to line up and go play. And Nussmeier, and that's why you were getting a lot of the hitches and the quick passes and that kind of thing. They were looking for the rack stuff. I mean, you throw it 8 yards, and their two outside guys are Daniels and Kyron Lacey, unbelievably talented. Then, and this was, I think, this was a team that hasn't run the ball particularly well.
They ran it right down your throat.
I mean, Arkansas was putting up a 5-man line. I mean, they had 5 guys, and LSU's still moving them around and able to run the football. So that was concerning. The offense just couldn't get on track. A lot of it had to do with LSU's defense. That front 4 flat got after Taylon Green. They got after him. I think I saw the PFF grade on Taylon was in the 50s this week. Is that right?
Not great.
It's not great. The offensive line really got worked a little bit. But you know what? You got to flush that one and get on to Mississippi State. Mississippi State's a winnable game. That I'm going to stick with my guns that Mississippi State is the worst team in the league.
Okay, you stick to that gun.
Now, if they win on Saturday, hey, I've been wrong before, but I will stick with it. I think Mississippi State is terrible at all levels. I think Arkansas is good. I think they got beat by a team that not only is better than they are, top to bottom, but is getting better. Nussmeier's in a groove now.
But you thought, and I don't think this was misplaced, but you thought you would get something after you beat a Tennessee at home. And they parlayed it into nothing. They got nothing out of it.
All right, so JT just said basically the same thing. And I looked at the person that I was sitting with, and I said, how the hell does this happen? I mean, you've had 2 weeks. And he goes, let me ask you a question. He goes, you can have a month to get ready to go play LeBron one-on-one. How you going to do? And I'm like, well, I'm probably going to lose. And he goes, it's the same principle. They're just better. And they're better at every level.
But I don't understand how you can look so bad after
that's just
2 weeks
it.
after.
That's just it. Is they're just better at every position.
I also think it's a bit like I talked about this Saturday night. And by the way, there were people talking about the postgame show. The postgame show is only as good as the callers. Like, the host has nothing to do with the postgame show. We're just getting the breaks on the air. And when we have good callers, we have a good postgame show. And we had good callers on Saturday night. So thanks to everybody that stayed up late and called the postgame show here, Hog Reaction on ESPN Arkansas. But we've got to get out of this mindset. And, I remember talking about this the Monday after the Tennessee game. And, people look at you like you got like 3 heads or whatever. I'm like, okay, you did that. Now you got to do it again. Because that's how good programs operate, is you get the big win and then you do it again. Mm-hmm. And this is not a big program. This is not a particularly well-run program at this point. The attitude by the fans and everybody all in the organization appears to be you get the big win and you've struck oil and you're rich for life. And that's not how football works. Like, football is not, finding gold and now we're set. We're good. No, you have to do it again and do it again. That's what is the difference between an LSU and and Oregon or whoever it may be, and programs that are trying to get to that level, is they're able to flush it, not accept the pats on the back, and then do it again the following week. You got to do it again. And I know letdowns happen, but this was something different than that. It didn't look right.
All right, so I've been waiting for this. Doug and Mountain Home has texted in. We were outplayed. However, the targeting was the key play in the game. No, it wasn't.
Oh, come on.
Okay, so I'm not. Apparently, you have to have refed to have an opinion on this. Okay, that's what I was told. You have to have refed to have an opinion on this. But I know there's a process that you go through in the review game, and it's a checklist. If yes, it's a penalty, and you go through the checklist. My guess is that yes, he launched himself into Armstrong, but apparently the strike was not with the crown of the helmet, and it was below the collarbone. That's where and it's an interpretation, but I'm guessing that's where you may have gotten two no votes.
This is what I need. This is what I need clarity on. When they say contact to the head or neck area, is that with anything or with the crown of the helmet? Because that's where everything's getting confused for me. We had a launch, check.
Yes.
We had contact to the head or neck area, check.
No. See, that's the thing, is that he hit him. It was in here. It was in the collarbone area.
But the collarbone is next to the neck, isn't it?
I'm just saying, I think that, and again, you may be in that gray area where you go, I'm not sure. And then you got to let the play go. And that may be where
if it doesn't call itself, you got to let it go. But I thought that one called itself.
And
I didn't.
It looked bad.
Yeah.
And I think under the old system, he's not only is he ejected, 15-yard penalty, he's probably arrested on the way out.
Yeah, he's taken.
But under the new system where you're going through this checklist of did he do this, did he do this, did he do this? If you've got anybody in that headset going, I don't know, you have to go the other way.
My question is because this is not the only time I've seen this season with this league's officiating staff is like, okay, you have contact, but what is the contact with? Does that matter? Apparently it does. Because I mean, I thought it was just if you go and clothesline a guy, that should be targeting because you're in his face. You hit him in the face.
I mean, just to give you an idea how ignorant some people are about this subject is like they zone in on that particular one. The very next play was pass interference. They didn't call it. Defensive back number 8, Major Burns, has a hold of the receiver's hand. Yeah. I mean, he's like tugging him backwards. Nobody talks about that one. Yeah. It's all about the targeting and the targeting and the targeting. You're getting into that judgment zone. And this has also been my experience, is on the field, they're going to call that every single time, and they're going to send it upstairs. The chance that it goes upstairs and they miss a targeting is pretty minimal. They're usually pretty good about it.
Yeah.
Now, you want to talk about the pass interference and all that other stuff? We can have that discussion.
We had the answer all along, and nobody knew it. If you just throw a bunch of crap on the field, they'll change the call. Texas taught us this on Saturday. If the students just throw a bunch of trash on the field, you know what? That is targeting. Throw them out. That's the way to get your way, is to have a temper tantrum. We learned that precedent was set a little bit later in that night on the field there in Austin. It just happened that the Arkansas play, if it had happened a few hours later, we would know. Oh, hey, we don't like this call. Just throw a bunch of stuff out there.
Yeah.
And they'll change it.
Well,
that's the precedent.
What they'll do at the next home game is they'll load everybody up with empty plastic bottles, and next time.
Yeah, everyone will be handed. The first 5,000 students will be handed a bag of garbage to throw on the field if there's a bad call.
Speaking of which, did you see this? Barstool put this out earlier today. Like they sent out a text and identified students.
I think that's fake.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I really want that to be true.
I think that this whole rigmarole about, we're going to look at who this is and ban them, I think it's bull crap. No one ever follows up on this stuff, so we never know. It's like the NIL discussion. I mean, people say a bunch of stuff, but nobody has any proof of anything. I want to know names and show people that are banned from the building if they're actually going to do it, but I don't think they're going to do it.
Well, you're banned from the building.
I am banned from multiple buildings. That's correct. Yes, that's right.
The refs don't have it out for you. You got 74 false starts against LSU.
That is some weak tot action. If you think the refs cost you the game, that's weak, and that is a weak-minded situation right there. Okay, ESPN Arkansas on the Hit That Line Now app. Check H Grill and Buffet is the perfect venue for birthdays, anniversaries, corporate gatherings, and more. They have customizable event packages that include private dining options, personalized menus. They will take care of you. Get on the schedule today. Call them, contact them, and let them discuss your event at the Check H Grill and Buffet in Russellville. You can look them up at checkhbuffet.com online, or they're right there on Main Street in Russellville, 1105 East Main, Russellville. Check H Grill and Buffet. You got those holiday parties coming up. Call Check H in Russellville.
Ready to explore beyond the beaten path? Discover the Range Rover lineup at Land Rover of Little Rock. Experience handcrafted luxury with the capability to take on any adventure. The elegant Range Rover offers unmatched performance and first-class luxury. The Range Rover is built for every journey. Visit Land Rover of Little Rock today and explore our incredible Range Rover selection. Plus, take advantage of our promotions and recently revamped service department. Visit us at 25 Colonel Glenn Plaza Drive or log on at LandRoverLittleRock.com.
The Arkansas Scholarship Lottery is ultimately all about fun. So is the new Ultimate Riches Scratch-Off ticket. It's loaded with over $3 million in prizes of $100 or more, all the way up to the ultimate prize, $200,000. You could be the first to win it all. Try the Ultimate Riches Scratch-Off game new this October at local lottery retailers. Have fun. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
To you, a tractor isn't a toy. It's a tool, and you use it all the time. For every application on every job site, or for all the small jobs around your farm. If you're tired of big payments on those tools, it's time to check out a new TYM tractor at Tatum Motor Company. With a new TYM, you can get the reliability you need for every job. If you also need something that's versatile, you have to check out the TYM and all the available attachments. It's perfect for any job. And most importantly, you want something that's affordable. Get a new tractor with the same features and capability for less. A new TYM from Tatum Motor Company is unmatched in affordability. Go ahead, compare prices. You'll see the best value is a new TYM tractor at Tatum Motor Company in Anderson, Missouri, and Tawnytown, Arkansas.
I'm Paul with Tatum Motor Company. Visit us online at tatummotor.com.
You know, I couldn't stop talking about it to my family and friends. My knees are my trouble spot. But for me to tell them now that I'm doing so much better, they were amazed, and I've been amazed.
QC Kinetics Cellular Therapies. Yes, it is amazing how these non-surgical treatments deliver joint pain relief for patients like Dr. Eric Williams, a successful chiropractor.
Each week, I just started noticing that I could sleep and not have pain. I could play pickleball. I could do a CrossFit exercise routine.
QC Kinetics revitalizes your joints so you can move again without the pain pills or invasive surgery.
You know, I'm 60 years old and I want to stay competitive as long as I can. And QC has allowed me to do that. They did me right and really made a difference in my life.
Book your free consultation with QC Kinetics today and experience the difference for yourself.
I like to go, move, move, move.
QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Elizabeth.
This is Robert. And this is Matt, and we're with the Stadium Shop on Razorback.
Folks, it's the most wonderful time of the year.
No, it's not Christmas yet.
No, Mom, he's referring to football season.
Oh, speaking of football, guess what we just got in?
Season tickets?
Sideline passes?
Well, close. We just started receiving the Nike sideline apparel like hats and polos.
Yeah, but did we get jerseys?
Yeah, we got both kinds, cardinal and white.
We also have youth and adult sizes.
That's great. People have been asking for that for quite some time now. Matt, by the way, I did some research, and there's no shot for going viral.
Oh, Lord. Mom, he's a goner.
Anyway, besides Nike, we also have Champion, Cutter and Buck, Tommy Bahama, and many other brands.
All at the largest Razorback store south of the North Pole, which is 989 South Razorback Road, next to Baumwalker Stadium. Matt, you tell them all about them interweb-based brands.
He means the website, which is shoponrazorback.com.
Or give us a call at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs!
Are you a cigar connoisseur or just cigar curious? The Cigar District carries both powerhouse brands like Davidoff as well as boutique brands and a wide assortment of cigar accessories. If you don't want to pick up your favorites and leave, then feel free to enjoy their customer lounge or courtyard patio. For those looking for a private membership experience, check out their cigar club featuring lockers, an upscale lounge, meeting room, and rooftop patio. Ladies, would you like to learn about cigars or pick up something special for your guy? The Cigar District is ready to help. The Cigar District, located just off the Bentonville Square, 200 Southeast 6th Street in Bentonville, or online at thecigardistrict.com.
Hey there, good Monday morning to you. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm, tracking a beautiful week ahead, but a warming trend is on the way. Heading out the door this morning, we have some upper 40s and low 50s. By the afternoon, though, plan for nothing but blue skies and sunshine with daytime highs today rising into the low 80s. Lows tonight will slip down into the mid 50s with about a 10% chance of a random stray shower popping up. Tuesday, back on track to sunshine and even warmer. I'm 4029 meteorologist Majestic Storm. I hope you have a great weekend. Hope you stay cool.
ESPN 99.5. We don't read the headlines, we make the headlines. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
I think we should hang on to our trash. And if something we don't like happens, we'll just throw our trash at the TV cameras. How about that?
Is that what we'll do?
Can we do that?
Yeah, that sounds
It's the
fair.
Texas way. It's the SEC way. It's the new world we're living in.
Golly, Texas.
Yeah.
Texas got thrown around.
That was
fun.
I was listening in the car coming here when that whole thing went down, and I was listening to the Texas broadcast, the great Craig Way on the call. And I was stunned at how calm he was. And he was talking about how, listen, I mean, you can curse all you want and throw stuff. It's not going to change anything. And then it changed everything.
Changed it.
And they were all, like, everybody on the broadcast, like, I've never seen anything like that before, where people protested and they were like, all right, fine. We're picking up the flag. Interception, first down. I mean,
I did.
It was like protesting worked or something. You know what I mean?
I did get a kick out of Kirby Smart afterwards talking about it, saying it was dangerous. And you're like, dude, your entire team is dangerous.
His team is dangerous. Yeah, what are you talking about?
Curb, you need to slow down.
God, these guys have no sense of reality
None,
at all. It's unbelievable.
But
it's absolutely unbelievable.
But it was the highlight of my weekend was watching Texas get thrown around like a rag doll.
Yeah,
You know, it was that moment where, you know, when somebody walks into the room and they think they're the best thing in the room, and then it's like, sit down.
Like Aaron Rodgers every week.
Oh, he blamed the media for the Jets' problems last night. How about this? And I know we're skipping all over the place, but how about Devontae Adams?
I love it.
Devontae Adams.
This has got to be a record.
Threw a temper tantrum in Las Vegas and left a 2-5 team.
Who lost to the Steelers.
Who came to New York to be on a 2-5 team
and lose to the Steelers. He's lost to the same team in the same month.
Boy, the second I fell asleep at halftime after the Steelers kicked the field goal just before halftime. I fell asleep. I wake up about 1:30 and I check the score. And I'm like, whoa, something happened.
So here's the thing about the Jets, just real fast, because everybody loves to pile on the Jets or whatever. But here's the thing about the Jets is Aaron Rodgers has looked old all year. And that's the thing. Now the defense isn't good, whether it be by injury or whatever. This was the one thing you had. And my God, they have the worst kicker in the league. Zerline is awful. He's awful. It's just amazing to me. So now the whole thing is falling apart.
The Jets are my new betting team. I will bet against the Jets for the rest of the rest of the time.
Oh man, it's fantastic news. And again, Aaron's looked old all year. He just hasn't looked like Aaron. But now the defense is bad too.
I talked to somebody who had the exact same injury that he did, and they told me it took him almost 2 years to get back to feeling normal.
But at 40 years of age, how long is that?
He was in his mid-30s when he did it. So it may take him some time to get back to the Aaron Rodgers. But I'll tell you what I don't like about
Who did they fire this week?
I don't know. I'll tell you what I don't like is every time something goes wrong with the Jets, especially on offense, he looks around as if he is not to blame for any of it.
I know. It's like Texas, which is how we got here anyway.
Threw the ball to the defense. Not my problem. Not my problem. And he knows everybody's watching.
Yeah.
So I don't understand how that's going to play for the rest of the year.
And the biggest thing of all, we all watched him eat a booger last night.
Oh, okay.
He did.
All right.
Check the tape. Check the tape. I mean, you've watched the targeting clip. Now watch the clip. Aaron Rodgers, he was mining for gold, and he ate it. Ruling on the field is confirmed.
During the break, we watched the targeting thing. I can see both sides of the argument. I'm not a referee. I don't.
Well, then you're not allowed to have an opinion.
That is
How
what
dare
I
you,
am
sir?
told. I've never refereed a game, so that's what I was told.
You never coached. What do you know about it?
I can see both sides. If they had called it targeting, I would have been like, yeah.
But we're on this side, so you're supposed to see it as targeting, and that guy should have been arrested.
Arrested and decapitated right there on the field.
Bring out the guillotine from the south end zone. Let's go.
So
yeah, that's what I think.
I get it. And again, I called my brother-in-law, and I said, just walk me through the process, right? He's in NHL. He's in the review room in Manhattan for NHL games. He's like, it's a process. It's a checklist. Everybody does basically the same thing. If this happens, yes, and everybody's, there's 3 people in the headset. They all got to agree.
Oh yeah, a tribunal, as it were. Okay,
like you said, the penalty calls itself sometimes, and you take the emotion out of it and all that kind of stuff, and I can see both sides of it.
I want to see this. I want to see this fan base ready, though. Ole Miss is coming in here in 2 weeks. If you get a bad call, just start throwing crap on the field, and they'll change it. That's where we are now. So just remember that.
One thing we haven't talked about, and I know it's Monday, and we've got a couple of days to do this, and it's funny is watching Georgia beat Texas' ass all night long. Come on, Vanderbilt. Come on. Do us a favor.
Texas, good news. You have a get-right game. Bad news. It's Diego Pavia and Vanderbilt
in Nashville. Team in the country. You think they'll be ready?
Oh, yeah.
Clark Lee will have
no letdown at all this week. They took care of Ball State. They didn't cover, but they won the game, and you move on. There you go.
6 pound, 8 ounce baby Jesus, please. If Texas were to lose in back-to-back weeks to Georgia and then Vanderbilt, or what's the bigger story? Texas loses to Georgia and Vanderbilt, or Vanderbilt gets Bama and Texas.
Vanderbilt's going to the playoff if they win Saturday.
They have
to. Put them in.
That's the golden ticket, right?
You got to put them in. We're going to have a playoff. This expanded playoff, we're going to get all these brand names in. Yeah, they're going to get Indiana, Vanderbilt.
Speaking of which.
Illinois. These big brands.
Speaking of Indiana, did you watch them?
They kicked their butt all over the field. I did watch most of that.
Signetti's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's pretty good.
Yeah. And stop saying he's coming here. He ain't coming here. Stop it. Stop it,
My
please.
favorite stat of the weekend was DQ. Name the state that is going to have the most college football playoff participants. It's Indiana.
Indiana, yeah.
Indiana and Notre Dame are going to the playoff.
They probably are.
Boom.
How about that?
How about
they
that?
Meet?
I don't want them. No, thank you.
Yeah, that is.
Boy, they are on fire. How about a first round playoff matchup? Indiana and Vanderbilt. Did you sign up for that?
That'd be great,
wouldn't it?
That'd be great. I would enjoy that very much.
On campus in Bloomington?
Oh my God! You couldn't get it. The fire marshal have to shut the stadium down. We're not letting anyone else in here. We're not letting anyone else in. There's too many people in here.
And while we're at it, Army and Navy are both in the top 25. Missouri's 21st, and Big Boy got a win over the weekend.
Yeah, he did. With everybody dressed like Red Grange.
Those uniforms are cool.
I'd wear them the rest of the year.
I wouldn't change a thing.
The fake leather helmets?
Absolutely.
Put them back. Put them on.
They beat Michigan. Ding dong, the witch is dead. We don't have to worry about them anymore.
They're going to Oregon. They're going to win.
Well, now hang on.
They're going to win. They're going to win.
Let's slow down.
They're going to win.
Okay. I love your confidence. I really, really do. But congratulations to Illinois. Lunny's up there. They're tearing it up.
Yeah.
In the top 25.
What are you going to do when Navy beats Notre Dame on
It's
Saturday?
not going to happen.
Oh, yeah, it is.
No.
Oh, come on.
No chance.
Come on, you midshipmen. Let's go.
The one that worries me, actually, is Army. They've got the book on Navy. Navy hadn't been able to do anything against them in years. But Army worries me a little bit. Oh, well, Army worries me a lot.
Nate wants to know how everyone feels that Vanderbilt is ranked and Arkansas isn't.
How about Bielema's ranked?
Yeah, Bielema's ranked.
You want me to run down a list of your exes that are currently in the top 25?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's not a great weekend to go through that list. This is where you want to
be, man. It's not where you want to be.
It's not a great weekend to go through that list.
SMU's in the top 25.
Well, I mean,
their head coach is from Springdale, I believe.
He is, yeah.
Did I get that one right?
Yeah.
Missouri.
Can we get him?
Missouri's at 21. He's from Alma.
Can we get him?
Big boy.
Who can we get?
Big boy coached here. He's 20th in the country. Vandy's they're 25th. Alabama's 15th, and Womack is the defensive coordinator down there.
Womack's Kane Womack, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't a game you want to play. This will make you feel bad.
This feels like sadness is reigning so far.
One of your favorite punching bags, Matt Campbell.
What did I say about Matt Campbell?
Oh, remember when he was? You know who's number 10 in the country right now?
No.
Iowa State.
Let me explain to you what happened there, because you're misunderstanding. First of all,
No.
this was an off-the-air conversation. It wasn't on the show. But secondly,
really?
what I said is that Matt Campbell had, like, he had it all, and he didn't take the big cash-in job to go somewhere else. He stayed where he is, and he is now benefiting from that decision. But he could have had, the $80 million buyout job.
He could have.
At one point, he was the hottest thing going since the Gong Show.
And he will be again this offseason.
Yeah, him or Signetti. One of them. I mean,
Why?
both of them. I don't know.
If you were Kurt Signetti,
would he go to Florida?
Who wants that job?
Florida State?
Why?
I don't know.
You're in Indiana. Things are going well. Why would you want to hit the plunger on that and move?
They beat Ohio State. They're going 12-0 at Indiana.
Yeah.
Just to give you all a perspective, if you haven't looked at the schedule.
How about a Big Ten championship game? Illinois against Indiana.
Just like they drew it up.
Just like they wanted it.
That's right. Just like they drew it up.
Ryan and Prairie Grove says Indiana is the new America's team.
Oh, so last month it was UNLV?
Now it's Indiana.
After the quarterback that quit because he said he wasn't getting paid, which we have no evidence to support that. Now it's Indiana. Okay.
If you are some enterprising Indiana student, you have a Cardinal T-shirt with white lettering that says "Google me," right? I mean, right? I mean, you have that.
I win. Google me.
And bleep Rutgers.
You're done with them, huh?
I can't stand Greg Schiano.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Ugh. Just watching that, people are texting me going, "Hey, your Rutgers pick." Shut up.
Yeah. But I mean, like, the whole, like, attitude here is when you beat Tennessee, you're like, well, that's it. We did it. We solved it. We figured it out.
Well, they paraded around like that.
That's not how it works in football, though.
But
you have to do it again.
But LSU is getting better. This is a typical Brian Kelly team. He's going to have a hiccup at some point. They're so good.
But they understand the better team won. But you can't come out flat 2 weeks after, the whole state's on fire because you want. You can't do that. And that's what happened again. That this is an unbelievable number here. They've lost 11 in a row when trailing at halftime. Like, how do you even do that? How do you not run into one when you're trailing at halftime and find a win somewhere?
Sam's 3-11 in trophy games. The 3 came in 1 year.
Right.
Ooh. Woof.
Yeah. If they don't win Saturday, we're going to have to get rid of the bowling ball again. Like, this is...
I'm going to put DQ on that. Find Larry.
It's not a must-win, but it'd be really good if you did win.
It'd be nice.
Mississippi State.
Be helpful.
Keep bowl hopes alive, which is all the hopes that you have at this point. Bowl hopes. All right, this is ESPN Arkansas. It's Big Monday here on Ruscin and Zach. Big Monday. 866-285-4005. We'll be back after these important messages. Say where you are.
This is Yuna Lee in the 4029 newsroom with the top headlines. In 2 weeks, people across the nation will be flooding to the polls. Right now in the natural state, though, you can get a head start. Voters today can head to the centers to vote Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., leading up to Election Day, November 5th. As this dry stretch of weather lingers, the Arkansas Forestry Division shows every local county is considered to be an orange wildfire risk. That's a high-risk category. Each county in our viewing area is also under a burn ban. The city of Rogers is working to install a pedestrian and bike tunnel under 8th Street. Over the weekend, the street was closed from Railroad South to Olive Street. The city expects it to be back open in the morning. Fort Smith Police Department is working to reduce the amount of distracted drivers on the roads. They say texting and other forms of messaging that can distract drivers are real dangers. From now until Saturday, department will be upping law enforcement and activities that distract drivers.
Our flag is more than just a piece of cloth. It's the heartbeat of our nation. It should be a beacon of hope and freedom for us all. But lately, some have chosen to deface it. The same flag I wore proudly while serving in the Army is being dishonored. Have we forgotten the sacrifices made for the freedoms it represents? In Congress, I've taken action to protect our flag and the values it stands for. I'm Steve Womack, and I approve this message because our flag is more than just a symbol. It represents the soul of America. Paid for by Womack for Congress.
When the moon comes up, the prices go down during Golf USA's Moonlight Madness sale. Everything in the store is 10 to 70% off. NCAA apparel and accessories, 30% off. Adidas Polos, $28. Travis Matthew, 50% off. Shrixon golf balls, buy 2, get 1 free. 25% off GPS rangefinders. Plus drawings throughout the night for a golf bag, wedge, and goodie the April Major. The Moonlight Madness sale, Thursday from 4 to 10 p.m. Golf USA, 3184 North College in Fayetteville.
Football season is here, and that means early morning and late nights cheering on your favorite team, but don't tackle game day on an empty stomach. Head over to Einstein Brothers Bagels, where every bite is a win. From their fresh baked bagels and signature schmears to hot savory breakfast sandwiches, Einstein Brothers has everything you need to fuel your day, whether you're tailgating or watching from home. Visit Einstein Brothers today and grab your game day essentials. Einstein Brothers Bagels, where champions eat breakfast. Find your nearest location at einsteinbros.com.
It's the Cheap Sleep Furniture and Mattresses going out of business sale in Bentonville, and everything must go. Get unbeatable deals on top quality furniture, mattresses, and appliances. Save up to 75% off brand new living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture. Whether you're looking to upgrade your home or get new appliances, now is the perfect time. Hurry in for the best selection. Once it's gone, it's gone. Cheap Sleep Furniture and Mattresses off exit 86 in Bentonville. Don't miss out. These deals are ending soon.
Shelter Insurance. We believe insurance should adjust to fit your needs. That's why we work with you to design an auto, home, and life insurance plan that's particular to you. Insurance that fits just right. Ready to check us out? Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Call my friend JT Finley at 479-521-4220 or come by and see him in the heart of Fayetteville off College Avenue.
Hey, Arkansas fans. Tired of cooking, cleaning, yard work, home maintenance? Move to Pinnacle Grove Senior Living, where you'll have all of the fun, none of the chores. Pinnacle Grove's transitional senior living, offering independent living, assisted living, memory care, so residents can find the right fit for their needs. Located at 5520 West Northgate Road in Rogers. Contact Scott or Elena at 479-662-8183 for a Pinnacle Groves tour today.
Guys, struggling to shed those extra pounds? Tired of diets that just don't work? At Voxy Wellness in Rogers, we've got the game changer you need. Our compounded semaglutide injections are specially formulated to help you lose weight effectively and keep it off. Let Voxy help you achieve the leaner, healthier body you've been aiming for. And right now, new patients get $50 off their first treatment with code VOXY50. Take control of your weight loss journey today at VoxyNWA.com. That's Voxy, V for Victory, OXYNWA.com.
Hog fans, is your water heater on the sidelines? Don't let a cold shower take you out of the game. Kenty Jones Plumbing is offering 0 down financing on new water heaters just in time for football season. That's right, no upfront costs, just reliable hot water all year long. From game day prep to post-game cleanup, keep your home running hot with a top-quality water heater from Kenty Jones Plumbing without paying a dime up front. Call Kenty Jones Plumbing today at 479-925-4186 to learn more. 0 down, no worries, only at Kenty Jones Plumbing. 479-925-4186. Kenty Jones Plumbing, MP number 7016.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
All right, we continue here on Ruskin and Zach, coming at you over at ESPN Arkansas and the Hit That Line Now app. I have the definitive call of the year in college football to share with you at some point today. Okay. DQ has the check marks coming up a little bit later on. We have a great philosophical question on homie hopping here
Our favorite
Kendall,
topic.
Yeah, we love homie hop in here. That's for sure. So basically, Kendall wants to know here in Russellville, you homie hop to a service academy, aren't you just being a patriot rather than a Fairweather fan? I say yes.
I say you look if you're gonna homie hop and you say I'm going to Army or Navy, I got no problem with that, or Air Force for that matter. The Merchant Marines, I think they're still playing D3 football. The Coast Guard Academy, whatever. One of our or any of our military academies, VMI, the Citadel, whatever. I guess the Citadel, maybe not, but yeah.
You're not a homie hopper.
No,
you're just
a
patriot.
You're an American.
Okay, all right, good. Yeah, we're all on that team, right?
Yes,
okay.
yeah, except me.
Okay,
because I got them the next 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah,
so no.
Hell, best case you split them.
They're winning both.
No, they're not. Oh, you're crazy. There's no way. There is no way.
The number one rushing team in the ACC got 39 yards on over the.
They're
weekend.
not winning both.
They're winning both of
DQ,
them.
come up with a wager here that we could do.
They're winning both of them.
Notre Dame is not going 2-0 against the service academies. They are not happening. It's not happening at all.
Got it.
That's not happening. No.
Yep. Not a problem.
No. No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Fort Smith guy says, I hate America. So do you. Next time there's a car chase, let us know.
Hey, let me tell you, Chris, stop texting me about Mississippi State winning this weekend. I do not want to hear about that today, all right? Just stop it. Send that to somebody else. I don't want to hear your, Mississippi State. We are such a glass case of emotion around here. I mean, it's literally, when you lose, it's like, oh, well, now we're never going to win again. Come on. You're an 8-point favorite right now on the Bet Saracen app.
Come on. See, here's the thing. I don't think y'all have watched Mississippi State at all. I had the misfortune of having them up at the quad box the weekend.
Well, you had 16 games on.
I did. I had 16. I tried 20, and I couldn't find 4 new games. Speaking of which, whoever is programming the quad, we need a la carte quad box.
That person needs to be dealt
They
with.
are terrible at their job. I've never met anybody worse at their job.
Yeah.
Well, that's a lie. There are very few people worse at their job than the person that picks the quad box.
Yeah,
on
the
YouTube
quad
TV.
boxes on college are predetermined by somebody somewhere, and they're always wrong. At best, you get 3 games you want to watch. At worst, it's like 1. You might as well just watch one game. Then.
I was stuck for about 2 hours with Northwestern Wisconsin. I don't want to watch that.
It has something to do with the broadcast networks because for some reason they don't put them in enough of the quad boxes.
I need a la carte. That's what I need. I need to be. And look, you can pick 3. Just let me pick the 4th. Fair?
Okay, you get the wild card spot.
Right.
Also,
the pair, the double quad box or the double. There was, I don't know what we call that. The two. Like I wanted to watch the NLCS or the NLCS.
Oh, you can't forget that. That's not happening.
No,
the powers that be in football will never allow you to watch a baseball game and a college football game at the same time.
They did. They had Pittsburgh. I was watching Pittsburgh and the Jets. I was watching the baseball game, and then I had the
the NFL will.
Then I had the WNBA game on there. But again, I should be able to pick. How many games I'm paying for this?
In college football, they'll never let you watch baseball at the same time of a college football game. That is not allowed, sir.
No. It's happened.
I have never seen that.
It's happened because it happened during the baseball playoffs, where I could watch. There was like a college game on. I was watching the ABC game and the baseball game one night.
No.
Lurch says, "Why don't you just buy more TVs?" Who's buying?
Yeah, they fall off the truck and end up in his house. They're not buying any TVs. They don't buy anything. You don't buy anything.
No. I had my laptop. I had 16 going. It was glorious. It was glorious.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to tell you is it was fabulous. All watching 16 different football games.
Right. Yeah, I guess so. All right. Everybody thinks now that they're going to lose to Mississippi State and everybody's going to get fired or whatever. It's exhausting.
Guys,
it's exhausting.
Mississippi State is so bad.
It is exhausting, the experience. And I mean, like, nothing changed. Like, it's the Tennessee game didn't change anything. Everybody thought it was this big aha moment. It didn't change a thing. Didn't change.
If you go back to August, you're a game ahead of where you thought you'd be. You thought you thought you'd be 3-4. You're 4-3. You're right where you want to be. You're gonna go to a bowl game.
You're going to win this weekend. You're going to beat La Tech. That's 6.
Yeah.
There.
I guess.
It's good. Everything's
should
wonderful.
should that be satisfying though? Should that be like pleasing to the eye that a bowl game?
Hey,
cool.
that's a 2-game improvement at minimum.
Okay.
They're 4-8 last year. That's improvement.
But here's the thing about when people talk about year 5, it's kind of like every year now. And believe me, I am not defending the head coach here at all. Believe me. We don't know what they did last week in practice, by the way. We have no idea. Nobody saw it. Nobody knows. We don't know anything. We don't know who was there, who wasn't there. We don't know anything about it. Anyway, but every year is like year 1. If you're going to have 40 new guys on the team every year is year 1. There is no year 5. You're not going to have these grizzled veterans that are going to lead the team. It's probably the reason they have captains week to week this year is because they don't know who the leaders are from week to week because it's not like you have this senior conclave that you can rely on all the time. I mean, some of the seniors have been here 5 minutes. I mean, you don't. Every year is year 1 now in this era of college football. So the whole give them time thing. I mean, I don't know what the reasonable mark is for all that anymore.
All right, I don't want to take a left turn here, but we're taking a left turn. Text for the 870. Guys, like to get your opinion on if Vaseline is an acceptable form of chapstick.
What kind?
I split my lip over the weekend, and I
How in the hell did you do that? No, I can't see it.
You know why? Because Vaseline
What'd you
took care of
do?
it.
You get hit?
It was just really dry, and woke up Saturday morning.
I thought you got like cut or something.
No, just split
You're
my
the
lip.
cut
And
man.
it happens, and threw a little Vaseline on there, and boom, Monday morning, nothing.
What are we talking about? Are we talking the tub of Vaseline or the little squirt tube?
Either. It's the same product.
Yeah, but it's really weird to dip your finger in the tub and just that's a strange experience. The little tube is a little bit more acceptable because you
Well,
just
no,
put
I
it
don't
on
think
there.
you're carrying it around and taking it out.
The tub?
Yeah, when you're at Walmart.
What do you call that? A jar? What do you call that?
Yeah,
I guess it's a jar. Yeah.
I don't like the word tub.
You don't like tub?
I'm not a big fan of tub. Jar acceptable, tub not so
all right.
much.
Man doesn't like tubs. All right, fine.
Look, okay, all of your conspiracy theories about how I slept with my mouth open. My mouth was a little dry when I woke up. I split
you're
my
one of
lip.
those guys.
That's it.
Okay,
That's
fine.
all that happened. I swear. Golly. My God.
That's funny. That's good. All right.
Try super glue? No.
Well, that's what they put on Aaron Rodgers' hand last night. wasn't
Okay,
it?
now you want to cut? You want to close up a cut? Fine.
That's more of a gash.
I'm
Than
not
a cut,
putting
though.
super glue on my lip.
What he had going on was more of a wound than a
Yeah,
cut.
yeah.
That was a big deal there. You put super glue on.
No.
Okay.
No.
Crazy glue?
No.
Gorilla glue. Any of the glues.
I am a big fan of Gorilla Glue. That's pretty fun stuff.
Okay. All right.
But no.
No.
All right.
Chris and Fayetteville continues to hammer Sam Pittman with every single text that he sends here to the program, and I'm just like, did he like run over your dog or something? Like, what's your deal, man? This is very personal for you. I don't understand the constant vitriol in these texts.
He's upset, and
he's very upset.
He's reached the point where he is hoping that they lose, which is a very dark area of fandom.
Yeah, this is a
where
sad
where
place
you're
to
to
be.
the point where we want him to lose because that you see regime change. My word for the weekend: regime change coming.
The old regime change.
I love that. It's not going to happen. He's going to be here next year. Just deal with it. This staff is going to be.
How can we definitively say that with 5 games left in the season? How do we?
Because they're going to make
know
a bowl game.
Okay.
He will be here next year, barring something catastrophic.
If they make a bowl game, he'll be here next year.
I think if they win one more, 5-7 is progress. You can sell progress. You just knocked off the number. What were they? 4 team in the country. It's better than it was.
Is it though?
Yes.
It just doesn't feel that way.
You know what? You and I will sit down tomorrow. We'll watch the Mississippi State game from last year, and you tell me it's not better.
Oh, that was a pretty bad game.
Thank you.
That was a pretty bad game.
It's one of the worst football games I've ever seen.
It's just Arkansas has one of those coaches that just doesn't have the ability from a marketing and publicity standpoint to make like the big win feel and continue to feel like it just feels like everything went back to the way it was on Saturday.
It's an incredibly cliche question, but what is the expectation? We agree that there are probably 15 teams in the country that every year can reasonably expect to compete for a national title. Is that fair?
That's not the expectation.
Okay. All right. So take those 15. What's the expectation? 8 wins, 9 wins, 10 wins?
I just I don't know. It feels like they just exist as a program. There's nothing to be excited about.
They're in the mushy middle of the SEC.
Yeah, they just exist. They are out on the ocean just there. Like, they don't have anything that they can hang their hat on as far as, that gets you excited about Razorback football.
One of our listeners, and this is the range of emotions that everybody went through on Saturday. As Alabama is losing, one of our listeners, Tommy, not that Tommy, different Tommy, is up on one of the social medias going, oh, man, the year that Alabama rolls off our schedule and, we would have kicked their ass. And then, 5 hours later, not saying a word. That's the range of – I don't know what the expectation is here. You're in the mushy middle of the SEC.
They're in the pile.
Yeah,
they can't get out of the pile.
Exactly. That's a great way of
putting it.
putting it.
They've been in the pile for 12 years. They can't get out of the pile.
You're in the pile. You're going to have a year like 2021 where you win 9 games. You're going to have more years like the year you went to the Liberty Bowl and beat Kansas than you're going to have years like last year. You're just in a mushy middle.
Right. So, if we're going big picture, we're not just talking about the season. We're talking big picture. Yeah, they can't get out of the pile. Since A&M and Missouri joined the league, they've been in the pile, and they can't get out of the pile.
Fair.
That's where they are. That's the deal. They're trying to figure out a way, I guess, to get out of the pile. I don't know. Maybe they like the pile. Maybe the pile is warm. It's got towels that were just dried, and they're all cozy and nice. You do still get that giant check every year from the SEC.
You do.
Maybe the pile is nice. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what the situation here is.
The league's not easy. The Big Ten isn't easy. There are no. I don't look. I mean, if you look at the league this year, and I said Oklahoma's probably a layup for anybody, you'd have laughed at me in August.
Yeah, they're not good.
I mean, they were in the top 25 until the end of September.
We did know that they had a really tough schedule ahead of them in the preseason. We did not know that they would not only lose the tough games, but also to South Carolina. That we did not know that in the preseason.
They didn't just lose.
Oh, they got their pants pulled down. It was embarrassing.
Hammered.
Here's a text coming in here on Ruscin and Zach. Why is no one talking about the crappy game Bobby called? That's a great question because they love Bobby and he can do no wrong.
Okay.
There's been zero criticism of Bobby Petrino for 2 days now. It's all been fire Sam, fire Sam, fire Sam.
So no
criticism of Williams either, by the way.
Hypothetical, or rhetorical question. What did he do that was so bad? Now, he didn't go Kendall Briles and start running reverses at the 5-yard line. That's crappy. Did the players not execute? Was LSU's defense just better? Yeah, probably. Maybe you just couldn't. Maybe even the basic things you couldn't do once that first drive. Was it the first drive, second drive, where you hit Armstrong on the touchdown? That was a really nice play. But LSU started coming.
Fell down though, or it went the wrong way or something.
It was a good play design. Got him turned around. You get the touchdown. But they could not sustain anything against that front four.
I just maybe this is unreasonable. I expect the god of offensive football, lowercase g, Bobby Petrino, to put up more than 3 effing points in the second half.
15,
I'm sorry.
15 first down.
Sorry.
277 yards.
Maybe I'm unreasonable.
It's not the only second half where he's been shut down.
No, the Oklahoma State game was terrible too. I understand. Yeah, this has happened a couple times here. It's a thing. I mean, how can you have a quarterback? I know, now the genius told us completion percentage doesn't matter, but there are probably not many times in the last decade where a quarterback has made 68% of his throws and lost, and only put up 10 points. Like Talon was hitting people out there. He's 68%, 70% against Texas or against Tennessee a couple weeks ago.
I don't have a problem with the game plan or the scheme and all. What I have a problem, pretty much have a problem with is the offensive line just didn't block anybody. I mean, they got beat, and it's going to happen. LSU's got really good defenders, and they played maybe their best game of the year on Saturday night.
Well, they went. They finally figured out. Somebody finally made them go one-dimensional. It's like, we know you can't throw all that well. So we're going to make you do it.
Yeah.
And they got 58 yards. Or whatever.
And this is the other part.
38 yards. I don't know.
And this is the other part where I was sitting on the edge of my couch yelling. Was like in the first half, you had them. They were kicking field goals.
Yeah, that should be in today's football. That's a win.
Yeah,
and
that's absolutely
they couldn't
a win.
cash in on the other end. I
Nothing.
mean, you had the terrible fumble by Dominion, which was just. I mean, he's holding that ball so loosey goosey. Anybody who's ever seen a football game knows that's not how you carry the ball. Number one, and then the other turnover. Talen's pick was just like a guy with like a 9-foot vertical. I mean, Talen's 6'6". He's not some Russell Wilson, diminutive guy back there. And if that gets knocked down, I mean, but
if you go and you
making a play,
you go and look at that. I mean, that wasn't an exotic stunt or anything. It's just a simple,
it was just
simple
the
stunt.
The big guy jumped really high,
right?
That's what
And
it was.
he gets his hand on the ball, and then Weeks comes up with it, and that's a turning point in the game to me. It's not the targeting call or any other stuff. The minute
That's when they let go of the rope.
Yeah, I mean, one play, boom, they're in the end zone. Now you're chasing. And it didn't get any better after that.
Yeah, that's when they let go of the rope right there. All right, 17 minutes after the hour, 866-285-4005 is the phone number to text us or call us or sit here and listen quietly to the Ruscin and Zach program. We will pause here for a moment and get back to you with some more fun stuff. I still have the call of the year from a broadcasting standpoint. Rex is pretty good. This might be better. Coming up here at some point on Ruscin and Zach. Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports betting avenue. If you'd like to make a little wager on your favorite sporting event, Bet Saracen is right there on your phone. They've got all the football on there, baseball postseason. You got basketball starting up, hockey. It's all there on the Bet Saracen app. The Vegas odds are fine, but you have to be there to legally bet those odds. And Arkansas law prevents the big, gross national apps from operating in our state. So for the most accurate and up-to-date sports wagering info, you need to be on the Bet Saracen app. Just go to the App Store and download Bet Saracen, or go to betsaracen.com. The App Store, Bet Saracen, or betsaracen.com.
Ruscin and Zach.
Quite honestly, I don't know that anything's a matter with their football program, but just normal football issues.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so like everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are like so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's #1 mobile app for placing sports wagers.
In Arkansas, 7 out of every $10 placed on a sporting bet app is with Bet Saracen, because Bet Saracen offers more ways to win and more ways to get paid, and faster. Find your winners on Bet Saracen and look for my R prop bet specials. I pick them and you win them.
Bet Saracen is Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-522-4700.
This is Ruscin and Zach.
Sterling Bank is committed to the Northwest Arkansas community, and as members of this community, their relationships go beyond banking. They're cheering on the same teams, shopping at the same stores, and serving the same causes that help make our community a great place to live. Stop by your local branch in Fayetteville or Rogers to discover the Sterling Bank difference with their top-notch customer service and complete menu of products. Sterling Bank is your community bank. Member FDIC.
Hey everyone, Braden Webb here at AAA Business Systems in Northwest Arkansas. You may remember me from my days playing baseball for the Hogs. Now I'm hitting home runs for AAA Business Systems and enhancing the ways company do business in our area. If you want to partner with the best office technology provider in Northwest Arkansas, call me today at 479-442-4185. Let's win together, and remember, anything else is just a copy.
If you're looking for the best Chicago-style pizza outside of the Windy City, you need to head to Cassano's. Every pizza is made from scratch with the freshest ingredients and served the way you want it. And while you enjoy that perfect slice, catch all the games. Cassano's is your premier sports bar with lots of TVs showing all your favorite teams. Your place for the best pizza, coldest drinks, friendliest service, local events, and entertainment. It's Cassano's Chicago-style pizza.
Hi, I'm Truett Tollett from WT Equipment. We've got the best deals of the year on all model year 2023 and select 2024 Workmaster and Boomer compact tractors. Right now, you can choose 0% financing for up to 72 months or take up to $8,500 in cash back. Or for a limited time, get a free loader with your purchase. Harvest the best deals of the year during Value Bonanza at WT Equipment in Springdale and at our 7 other locations. Offers end December 31st. For commercial use only, subject to credit approval and CNH Industrial Capital LLC. Extended terms, conditions, and restrictions apply.
Summer may be slowing down, but the deals at Vivid Seats haven't. Whether it's scoring MLB tickets for a night at the ballpark or locking down the biggest matchups for the upcoming football season, Vivid Seats has you covered. With the only rewards program in the game, plus an amazing selection of tickets, Vivid Seats has something for every fan. Catch the deals you want for the games you crave, all backed by a 100% buyer guarantee. Just visit vividseats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
Oh my gosh, Becky, look at that sign. It looks like one of those that Sign Studio made.
Well, that's because it probably is. Hi, I'm Matt Reese, COO of Sign Studio. Don't let the name fool you. We're not just signs. From interior and exterior signage to business cards, banners, and promotional items, Sign Studio can help take your business to the next level. We're passionate about helping you grow your brand. Our in-house design and production team allows for quick turnaround, and we have multiple locations to serve all of your Northwest Arkansas signage needs. Follow us online or call 479-250-4844.
You know that crushing feeling when you press print at your PC and the doggone machine just won't print? Well, I fixed that. Hi, I'm Tim Stanley, owner of TDS IT. We are an IT company with a long history in the print channel, and I have fixed the printer conflict by creating my own Northwest Arkansas-based help desk. Call us at 479-575-0770 for more information on how a true IT company can keep all your printers and scanners up and running all the time.
Precision Garage Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all your garage door needs, including garage door repair and new garage doors and openers. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and in Fort Smith at 416 North 10th Street. Call Precision Garage Door today at 844-PDS-DOOR or check them out online at PrecisionDoorNWA.com. Financing is available. Precision Garage Door, voted best garage door company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
The best selection of RVs is now even better at Wheels RV in Springdale. Wheels RV has added Brinkley RVs to the already loaded lineup of Grand Design and Forest River products. See the Brinkley Model Z, the latest innovation in luxury fifth wheels. And like always, every new RV comes with a lifetime warranty, so you can camp with confidence. So stop in and find out why Wheels has been voted best RV dealer year after year. Wheels RV, 5 miles west of exit 72 off of I-49 in Springdale. Seek, explore, discover with Wheels RV.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team can give you a cash offer in 72 hours or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
ESPN 99.5.
The most influential show in Arkansas. This is Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Your news is brought to you by The Good Chair. If I have a place to sit, get The Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by, tell Robert Joe Bonamassa sucks, and you want to be seated in The Good Chair. Arkansas back to work today after Saturday's 34-10 loss to LSU in Fayetteville. They're traveling to beautiful, and I do mean beautiful, Stark Vegas to take on Mississippi State. Bulldogs are 1-6 overall, 0-4 in the league. Arkansas opened as a 7-point favorite. You said it's jumped to 8?
Yeah, I thought it was 8 earlier.
Okay. It may be. It started at 7. FPI says Arkansas has a 60% chance to win the game. Best game of the weekend.
4th down and 5.
It's 7
Straight
now.
drop back. Keelan's in trouble. He throws it, and it's incomplete. It's incomplete. Runs out. The Steelers start the field. Down goes number 1.
That, of course, is the great Rex Nelson.
How do you breathe after something like that?
And, I can picture his face because I've seen him.
Redder than mine.
Oh, my God. He had to have been, down goes number 1. He had to have been just going absolutely crazy, and I love it. I love it. That is the great Rex
Is
Nelson.
he our Gus Johnson?
He is.
Oh, yes.
That was on the Ouachita Sports Network. Number 9, Ouachita. Now number 7, Ouachita. Upset number 1.
Look at that.
17-13 in Arkadelphia Saturday night, ending the Bison their first loss in 2 years. That's incredible.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, they're pretty good. They'll be all right. They'll
Get right game, though, not easy.
No.
Homecoming this week, and SAU's coming to town.
Ooh.
And the Mule Riders just beat the pants off of Henderson State last week. They're good.
Harding's last 3 regular season losses, all to teams from Arkadelphia. Henderson in 2022 and Ouachita.
My dad was playing the injury excuse. Well, I got some people banged up. I'm like,
stop it.
He's gone full fan.
Oh, has he?
Gone full fan.
He's now an apologist?
He is.
All right.
For the program.
New football poll is out. Oregon is 1, Georgia 2, Penn State is 3, Ohio State 4, Texas is 5. Other teams from the SEC in the top 25. Tennessee is 7, LSU 8, Texas A&M's 14, Bama 15, Ole Miss is 18, 21, Missouri, and number 25, Vanderbilt, who hosts Hook'em this weekend.
Yeah, they're trying to hide that game. It's on at 2:30 on SEC Network. I want to see that game. That's very intriguing to me.
That game feels like a loser leave town match. Like if Texas goes in and gets rolled by Vanderbilt, man, go back to the Big 12.
Get out.
This is go back to the Big 12. Send us BYU.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, is ranked 11th in the country right now.
Abner, by the way, claims the refs cheated Harding in the game.
Is that right?
That's what he says. I don't know if that's right or not.
I would love to know how.
Congratulations on the win of the Golden Collection Plate Trophy to Ouachita Baptist.
Now,
which isn't a thing, but it should be. I'm just saying.
You and I both love the GAC, and we love all of the simmering rivalries that exist within this. As the Arkansas game was getting further out of control, the Ouachita game took center stage on the 65-inch TV.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to tell you right now, my favorite booth in all of sports, and granted, I'm prisoner of the moment, is Rex and the Football Doctor. They are fantastic because they don't care. They are so homered up, and I loved every second of it.
That's what you want.
It was great.
That's what you want.
And by their production is pretty slick. I was able to watch that thing in 4K.
Oh, look at you
go! It was
going,
terrific. Really, really good production. But that call, the Sully Award is over.
Which one of y'all finished in second?
Exactly.
That's what it is there.
And you know what? Rex may get first, second, and third.
Yeah, you get the whole medal stand,
absolutely.
the whole podium, like the constructor's trophy or whatever. You give them all of them.
Yeah, and it was funny because
see what I did there? I went F1 there. How about that?
He said down goes number one, and then he stopped, and the Football Doctor took over for a minute, and then he started again. Down goes number one. I'm like, yes, this is what I came here for. Anyway, DQ. Sorry,
you have to throw it to her.
I know.
You can't just stop
talking.
That's
where the intro was.
Broadcasting 101.
That's where the intro was. I was just going to hit it and go, but now there's this awkward pause, and everybody looks at each other, and somebody in the car is going, "Speak."
Your pulse.
All right.
In the morning, are you a rise and grind person or a caffeinate and hope for the best?
Yes.
61.7% said they have to caffeinate. 38.3% said that they're just a rise and grind person.
I'm a rise and shine. I am. I'm delightful between the hours of 6 and 8
You have a
a.m.
Dr. Pepper.
That's what it is.
You have a Dr. Pepper at like 7 a.m.
DQ, Zach, by that point, has had a Red Bull and a cup of coffee.
That's not good.
What do I have to live for?
Let him cook.
Yeah, you know what? Cook. Don't worry about me.
Let him cook.
I'm just great. If I drop dead of a heart attack, I drop dead of a heart
That
attack.
is not funny.
And y'all ain't going to come find me, so what do you care?
Okay, what is the name of this recipe in your family? Rice checks covered in melted peanut butter and chocolate with powdered sugar coating.
Crap on a shingle.
65.3% of people call it puppy chow. 8% of people call it what Zach does, which is white trash, which I had never heard of before.
I'm offended by that.
Why?
That term offends me.
It was white trash before it got offensive.
I'm
like
offended by the
white
term
trash in
white
the
trash.
80s.
I don't like that term. I think
I'm going to take you out to some areas of
economically disadvantaged.
Let's
That's
go
what I like.
to Western Virginia, and you'll understand.
System stacked against them. That's what I want to call it. Not white trash. All right.
When someone starts a sentence with, "Do you remember blank from high school?" Is the news always bad? 75.6% of people said yes. 24.4% of people Said no.
My
Sometimes
boy
it's not
Jeff
bad.
having a baby at 52.
Those are your polls.
I felt bad for him.
Go touch grass. Polls. 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 85.4% of people said polls. Polls. Polls.
The worst mistake she ever
Don't
made.
be a jerk about it. Ugh.
At her own admission, by the way.
Polls. 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 And those are your polls. Go touch grass.
Good. Thank
no
you.
bunk all bed.
Good. You go. All right. Let's see here. Here's a text from the 870 saying Bobby is the offensive John Chavis.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Boy, they are angry.
Whoa.
Wow.
Slow down. I'm sure that Petrino could figure out a way to stop the zone read with, what was his name? Lynn Bowden.
Oh, my God.
They ran it 87 times in a row. They couldn't stop it.
That's right.
You remember that? It was against Kentucky. It was a wide receiver playing quarterback.
I am not willing to sit here and have someone be praised 2 weeks ago, and then 2 weeks later they should be running an elementary school football program. Erroneous. Either is or he isn't. Come on, or he never was. This is absurd. Please. Yes.
Yeah. But this is the engagement now. This is the arrangement. It is literally a week-to-week thing. You win, you're on top of the mountain. We can't ever be beat again. Some of y'all were talking about the playoff.
Yeah, remember when I keep specifically remembering this one instance, the Monday after the Tennessee game, where I don't remember what exactly we said, but we said, it didn't really change all that much because you got to go do it again. And then, people called in, and I wish we could pull it up, but they were like, how can you say that? Like they were flummoxed. They were completely bewildered by the notion that nothing had changed after the Tennessee game.
Nothing
and
had
yet here
changed.
we are 2 weeks later, and nothing has really changed all that much. This is still a team that's fighting for 6 wins, as it has been since it was constructed in the spring. I mean, that's what it is. That's what the arrangement's been the whole time. Now, if you want to go big picture beyond that, we can go beyond that and have a discussion. But this particular group of players, the ceiling is the roof. 6-6 was going to be the thing the whole time. That's what. Nothing changed here.
All right. Here's a text out of the 479. Any chance we could hear the woof woof on a Monday?
Oh my God.
Top dog.
She hates it so much.
That sucks.
Do you
That
think?
does suck.
Hey, listen. I have a question now. I have a theory now. Do you think Abner's trying to run DQ out of here so he can get the job? Because that's what I think is happening now.
Oh, God.
Abner is trying to run DQ out of here so he can take over. We have a coup amongst us here in the Merry Band of Idiots. An attempted coup. That's what it is.
There you
That's
go.
that's what's happening right now. Abner is trying to run DQ out of a job.
Here we go.
What's happening?
Text out of the 479. That was beautiful. Thank you. Jeff said he needed that. Steve from Cave Springs says, I now feel better. So there you go, DQ.
You
done a
are
little
helping
good today.
the healing process, so that's pretty
now
good.
That'll be part of the Christmas album that DQ has. That's coming out on K-Tel Records.
You singing Rudolph? You got Merry Christmas from the Family, or you had what else are you singing on there?
Here's a text from Abner. He's not trying to push DQ out. He says, no way. I love my boss. Well, your boss is God. So, DQ, great value. Bob Ross says, your face says it all.
I don't like it.
Smack Daddy's putting up his Christmas tree because of you.
Good. I like this. I like this type of activity here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, if Abner were to push DQ out, it would come full circle because that's what DQ did to Kenna.
That's right. The chickens
Right.
roosting and
That's
whatnot.
exactly
Yeah, okay.
right.
Yeah, I guess so.
Just joining, and text rather 479. Just joining, and I'm sure you guys have discussed it. but I need to know whose house I'm going to be in this weekend since I bet mine on Rutgers.
Well, it's funny you should bring that up, Texture, because I'm going to play from you, and this is one of those moments where the yes, F Rutgers, thank you. This is one of those moments where the setup is after the clip. All right, usually you set up the clip, you play the clip. This is the setup is after the clip here. All right, I'm going to play you what I believe to be the definitive play-by-play moment of the college football season.
Oh, wow.
And
in week 7?
And I don't think anything's going to top this. But here it is, the definitive play-by-play moment of the college football season. That team won, by the way. Okay, here's what happened. Here's the context. That is Maryland in the second quarter, not spiking the ball, but trying to run a play, and then it all went sideways. That is that team would go on to win that game over USC. Wow. So I play that after the Rutgers criticism to again point out our logic was not incorrect. It was just misplaced.
We focused on the wrong town.
We did, yes.
We focused on Piscataway, New Jersey, because let's be honest, Piscataway's dead.
Yes.
There's nothing going on.
Not much, no, not much.
And it was going to be one of the West Coast teams, UCLA or USC, going into Piscataway for an 11 a.m. game. We had it. There was the setup. It was just 200 miles to the south. The south and the west in College Park, Maryland. And look, it couldn't happen to a better group of people than USC. You guys hate Texas fans. I hate Southern California fans.
We did not, and we should have. We were all over. West team going east, that's going to be a problem. Well, and it was for USC, not UC.
Whatever happened to the USC fan that was living in Bentonville who used to call in when USC was winning, and when Notre Dame whooped them last year? We haven't heard from him since.
I think you vanished. I don't know.
Well, I mean, you've lost 3 in a row.
Threw his phone away.
They've lost 3 in a row to Minnesota, Penn State, and Maryland.
They signed up for this life.
Yes, they did.
They chose this life.
Voluntarily.
They chose this life. They had a cushy existence down there in California in the pack, whatever it was. And they chose this life.
I guarantee you, Lincoln Riley called Sark and goes, "Hey, you want to step out and do our own thing, start our own conference? We'll just play each other."
They're in for the money, not the science.
Oh, yeah. Well, they got scienced. And it ain't over, guys. I mean, that's a 6.
Where is Alex Grinch now? Because everything that was involving second half collapses was Alex Grinch's fault, and yet he's gone, and they're still happening at USC. Very interesting.
Attention, USC fan, your entire sports world now hinges on Eric Musselman. Good luck to you.
And a crowd of dozens that have assembled at the Galen Center for fighting USC Trojan basketball.
Dozens?
Yeah, dozens. 24 is dozens. It's 2 dozens.
2 dozens.
That's right, 24.
Wow. If they get a chilly day there where it's in the 50s, they can just open up the doors and let people in.
That's right,
and stay warm. But
the local unhoused population there in Los Angeles. And, it's there are some nearby. So, yeah, why not?
Yeah, Kevin's right. They're stuck with Lincoln Riley because they owe him $70 million.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? I figure Lincoln Riley will be sitting up there next to Saban next year on game day, though. Somehow, someone somewhere will come up with the $70 million.
Right? Okay, so I watched game day. I love Saban on there.
Yep.
I love Saban on there. McAfee's growing on me a little bit. Reese Davis is the weakest link.
You have to realize what McAfee is he's a cartoon character.
Yes.
He's there to, play with the crowd and be the cartoon character.
What they've done is they've taken the Corso character and split it in half. Saban has is the old grumpy guy who gets off the one-liner every now and then. And McAfee's the clown. The weakest link on that is Davis. Reese Davis is the weak link. He looks like he doesn't want to be there.
Desmond Howard's a weak link. Maybe Reese doesn't want to be there anymore.
Now, I don't consider Desmond Howard, because he's from Michigan mostly, part of that ensemble.
Right,
he's a bit player.
Okay.
I can take
maybe Herbstreit's the weak link.
There's something to be said for that. But Reese just doesn't look like he wants to be there. Who do we have in the pipeline that's young and wants to have some fun and do that?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Laura Rutledge.
All
She'd
right.
be great on game day.
Here's Brian in Prairie Grove. How does USC suck? Because they do. It's what they do best. They suck at everything. And it's wonderful to watch them cry and whine. Reggie Bush whining about SC losing and Leinart not knowing what to say. Meanwhile, Brady Quinn just goes, we're 6-1-12. Die!
What a bad idea.
It's USC football. Of course it was a bad idea. It's USC. They suck.
And remember, in that clip, the team that had the disaster won.
Yeah. And it was Maryland.
They won.
It was Maryland who's done nothing in anything.
College football. On their way to an Indiana Final Four spot.
And
Let's go.
We say all this to deflect from them. Rutgers.
Yeah, Rutgers. Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely spit the bit.
Let me remind you about Golf USA in Fayetteville's Moonlight Madness sale. It happens once a year, and that happens to be this Thursday from 4 to 10 p.m. Matt Jones and Tommy Kraft will be out there at Golf USA, and they've got big savings at Golf USA at 3184 North College in Fayetteville. 10 to 70% off everything in the store. All of it. 10 to 70% off. There's a lot of things on here. We're going to be telling you about them in the next few days. It's the Moonlight Madness sale Thursday from 4 to 10 p.m., and that is at Golf USA, 3184 North College Avenue in Fayetteville, America. We'll be right back.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
Prince Ali, fabulous he, Ali Ababa.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Are you ready for a change? If it involves selling your home, the first call should be to the Limbird Real Estate Group. Janet was ready to simplify her life and move into a cozier space. So she turned to Limbird Real Estate Group for help. From the first moment she reached out, the Limbird team was there to guide her through every step. They helped Janet sell her larger home and find the perfect new place that fit her lifestyle. With their expert knowledge of the Northwest Arkansas market, the process was seamless and stress-free. Janet now enjoys her beautiful new home and couldn't be happier. So if you're ready to make a change, call Limbird Real Estate Group and let them help you achieve your real estate dreams, just like they did for Janet. The Limbird team has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's home selling strategy, coupled with incredible marketing, is so successful that she's selling homes for thousands over asking. It's why I would trust Tara Limbird if I was selling my home. For all your real estate needs, log on to LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD.
The Arkansas Scholarship Lottery is ultimately all about fun. So is the new Ultimate Riches Scratch-Off ticket. It's loaded with over $3 million in prizes of $100 or more, all the way up to the ultimate prize, $200,000. You could be the first to win it all. Try the Ultimate Riches Scratch-Off game new this October at local lottery retailers. Have fun. Call 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Is joint pain, soreness, and achiness getting in the way of your best life? Football legend Emmitt Smith refuses to back down to pain. That's why he's a huge advocate for QC Kinetics and their natural approach to getting you relief.
Look, we get one trip around, so I wouldn't ever let pain stop me from hanging out with my race team, traveling with my family, or golfing with my friends.
Emmitt's got it right. And QC Kinetics uses regenerative medicine to relieve that never-ending pain in your knees, hips, shoulders, and back. And the best news, there's nothing foreign being introduced into your body. Just your own body's natural healing properties. No surgery or no downtime.
If pain's holding you back, maybe it's tennis, pickleball, running, hiking, or spending time with special people in your life, what are you waiting for? This is precious time. Get out there and get over to QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body, family owned and operated for over 40 years, is your collision repair specialist. Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve iCar Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Courtney Hollingsworth is proud to be one of them. Put your vehicle repairs in the hands of the experts. Call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body today at 479-751-3801. That's 751-3801. And online at CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
Time for another inspiring
inspiring episode of the Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
It starts with the first little particle of debris sticking to a joint or bend in a drain pipe.
Then another sticks to the first. It's a very slow process we call slow stickage.
The longer you let it go, your drain pipes will drain slower and slower until they back up into your shower or sink, or your toilet won't flush.
Don't wait. If your drains are starting to run slowly, call Stith Plumbing and HVAC. Let's fix that slow drain before it becomes a bigger problem.
Call 751-9691 or online at smarterguys@stith.com. Tune in again to hear Brett say,
Slow stickage? It's a technical term.
Yeah, it is.
On the next provocative episode of the Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
Gentry Public Schools is proud to celebrate champions on and off the field. From their state champion esports and state champion bowling team to their national champion powerlifters and regional champion and state semifinalist softball team, Gentry Athletics is leading the way. And that's not all. All of their competitive sports programs and top-tier facilities provide the perfect environment for success. Be a part of something great at Gentry. Visit their website, follow them on social media, and download their app to stay connected with the action. Gentry Public Schools, where champions are made.
Hi there, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist RB Bobby. The 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast got record heat in store the next couple of days, but we've also got some tiny rain chances. Out there this evening, not much going on. Slower to cool down tonight. Lows eventually drop the mid to upper 50s tomorrow morning. There will be a small chance for a spotty shower early on Tuesday, and then the winds pick up later in the morning Tuesday. So very breezy, that fire danger very high on Tuesday. Highs in the mid 80s should break the record high. Even warmer for Wednesday, mid to upper 80s with more record highs likely. That's your Get Ready Weather only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5.
It's not a sports show. It's Ruscin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Ruscin and Zach Show has been streamed in 158 countries, 50 states, 2 territories, 1 chain of unincorporated islands. Friday, and we were streamed in Jolly, Texas. If you want to stream it too, it's hitthatline.com. You got one of them Google Play, Alexa things. Say, hey, play ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Or you can get us on the now running like a North Korean car, Hit That Line Now app. If you will indulge me for 1 minute, a little shout out to my girl, Marquisha Davis, former Springdale Bulldog, won a WNBA championship last night. Small town girl, gets herself a ring. Pretty
Living
cool.
in a lonely world.
Pretty cool.
Took the midnight train going anywhere.
Pretty cool to see her.
Well, the refs screwed the Minnesota Lynx.
Yeah.
We all know, so that's what happened there. But
hey, you got to create some off-season controversy, right?
First basketball championship in New York in 51 years.
Yeah, probably the only one that's going to happen for quite some time. But hey, the Knicks got Karl Anthony Towns. Let's roll. Cats in town.
Yeah.
Got Brunson back healthy. So anyway, called every one of Marquisha's high school games and had a chance to see her win an NBA title last night. Pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got here. Dr. K is a Texas fan.
Yeah.
We may not be able to beat Georgia, but we can throw beer cans on the field. Yeah, you got the call change, so that worked.
McConaughey put out a tweet today admonishing Texas students. DQ, I'm being told that email or that text is real.
I don't think it is.
Okay, can you do some research on that? Because one of our texters said it was fake. One said it was real. I don't know what to believe.
What is real anymore, honestly? What is fake anymore?
Well, you got to ask.
Are we real? Is this table real?
Yes.
I don't know.
Slam your head into it. Let me know how that goes.
Is this real?
Yeah.
What is real?
Does it feel real?
No.
Okay.
None of it's real.
Nothing's
real
It's all
anymore.
just a simulation.
Madden wants to know if it's good. They said it is. Get your big butt out of here. It's Bill King. For those you don't know. Robert in Fort Smith. Hello, Robert.
Hey, Mr. Ruskin, I just wanted to tell you, you did an awesome job Saturday at the post-game show. I know, and the reason why I say that is because you let the fans talk how we wanted. We didn't cuss or act stupid, and you didn't come back with smart remarks that were, and then you also gave your remarks that seemed to be honest, and you told what you felt. So I just wanted to say, I hope you do a few more of the post games. I know you don't want to, but at least it's real.
Well, the post-game show is as good as the callers, Robert. It has very little to do with the host. And it's just like I said on Saturday night, this is your show to react to. So react. And a bunch of people called in and had a lot of stuff to say. So the show worked. When the show doesn't get callers, it doesn't work. But when the show gets calls, it works. And you just have to, make sure nobody curses and stay out of the way. That's all you have to do. But the callers made that show Saturday night. I was just there to make sure the commercials played.
And that's the most important
It
part.
really is.
It really
It really is. So that was terrific. And, it was, I won't say it was fun because they lost, but it was, we got through it.
I think Wes may have coined, we've always talked about the show you deserve. Wes may have coined our new phrase maybe for the, going into 25, all drunks, no F-bombs.
Right.
That feels like us.
Right. You know what unlocked the, I don't want to turn this into a whole philosophical thing, but you know what unlocked the post-game show to me was, did you ever listen to the Colonel Lou Party Line?
Yeah.
Where people just called and talked? I'm like, well, that's all we're doing. It's the same show. It's just not politics, it's sports. So when you think of it that way, and you don't have to have this big, monologue and, all this different stuff and all this different sound bites, just let the people talk. And when the people are there to talk, that's all it is.
It's therapy after a
We're only as good as the callers on the post-game show. You don't call, the show's not any good. You call, it's pretty good. So there you go. Bob says I did an excellent job playing the commercials.
I thought you did.
They all got in.
I listened for a couple minutes.
They all played. So, it worked out. It worked out fine. I'm not doing the post-game show this week, though, I'm afraid.
I've
not been assigned that responsibility.
No, that's from what I understand, that will be a Barling production, both ends.
That's right, yeah. So,
what will I do with my hands this week?
I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Let's see here. All right. This is ESPN Arkansas on the Hit That Line Now app, 866-285-4005. Cam wants us to quit having plant callers call.
Cam, you think we've got money to pay callers to pay us compliments? We're 4 of 4. We got nothing.
That's right. We're 5th of 4.
Yeah, we're 5th out of 4. The other shows, they got all the budget. We got nothing.
Yeah.
Everything we had to have, we stole.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
I can't get new batteries for the vocalizer.
Nope, not till 25.
I just keep moving the old batteries around and hope they work.
Well, that's a second quarter purchase. Second quarter at 25, we'll get you some new batteries.
I did find a cord, though. I could do the thing.
Well, again, the keyword is found.
Yeah, I found it. Yeah, found it at my house. All right. Okay. This is ESPN Arkansas on the Hit That Line Now app here on a big Monday on Ruscin and Zach. VG Aesthetics and Wellness is ready to get you on track with your weight loss journey with semaglutide or tirzepatide. You can mention Ruscin and Zach and get 10% off your first package at VG Aesthetics and Wellness. It is the #1 prescription choice by medical providers for safe and effective weight loss while also reducing cardiovascular risk factors. The number, 479-343-8424. 343-8424 for VG Aesthetics and Wellness. VICI, VG Aesthetics and Wellness. All right, stay with us. More Big Monday coming up.
It's Monday, October 21st. I'm Brandon Evans. This is your 4029 News live, local, late-breaking update. In your Commitment 2024 coverage, early voting began today in Arkansas. Our reporters are checking in at voting centers across our area to see how day one went. Also, voters will see a medical marijuana expansion item on the ballot, but thanks to a recent ruling from the Arkansas Supreme Court, those votes will not count. An in-depth explanation why, plus everything else election-related, is available online right now at 4029tv.com and with our free mobile app. And some sad news to report tonight. Thelma Mothershed Ware has passed away at the age of 83. She was a member of the Little Rock Nine, a group of black students who integrated a high school in Arkansas's capital city in 1957. For all those stories, plus your Get Ready weather forecast and your Hog Wild Sports Report, join me, Brandon Evans, tonight on 4029 News.
Whether you're hosting the ultimate tailgate or watch party at home, put out a game-winning spread with Honey Baked, because game day is a Honey Baked day. Get your game day spread ready with their customizable sandwich game day box, packed with a variety of sandwiches, sides, and cookies for everyone to enjoy. Or elevate your game day festivities with their Slider 24-pack game day box, featuring an irresistible selection of sliders, sides, and cookies. Order your Honey Baked game day box today in Fayetteville or Bentonville and online at honeybaked.com.
Your home is your biggest asset. So when you decide to add a sunroom, a patio cover, a new driveway, or new windows, you need to call a company you can trust. Sawyers has been part of your community for over 30 years. They're insured, licensed, and have 100% financing for all of their products. Take all the worry out of your next project. Call Sawyers and let them handle it from permitting to completion. Sawyers, serving the River Valley and Northwest Arkansas with a full showroom located in Fort Smith, or online at sawyers-sunrooms.com.
Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling. Make sure your heating and cooling systems are always running at their best. From expert maintenance to emergency repairs, replacements, and same-day service, their certified technicians keep you comfortable year-round. Right now, enjoy Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling seasonal tune-up special for just $69. Call 479-435-5039 today. That's 435-5039. Veterans, active military, and first responders get a 15% discount. Count on Precision Comfort Heating and Cooling.
When the moon comes up, prices go down during Golf USA's Moonlight Madness sale. We will be closed this Thursday from noon till 4 to prepare for this big sale. 35% off all shoes, 15% off all putters, 30% off rain gear, 25% off sunglasses, 15% off in-stock woods, hybrids, irons, and wedges. Reload Pro V1s, $19 a dozen. It's the Moonlight Madness sale. Thursday from 4 till 10. Golf USA, 3184 North College in Fayetteville.
Hey, it's Derek Ruscin, and you've probably heard about United Roofing and Waterproofing. Experienced owner Joey Viviano and his team provide residential and commercial services, such as roof assessments and reporting. They also offer service, maintenance, and replacements on all types. He does a lot of repairs and yearly checkups to make you feel secure in your home or business. Call Joey at United Roofing and Waterproofing, 479-312-7369. That's 312-7369. Or go online to unitedrw.com.
Football season is here, and that means early morning and late nights cheering on your favorite team, but don't tackle game day on an empty stomach. Head over to Einstein Brothers Bagels, where every bite is a win. From their fresh baked bagels and signature schmears to hot savory breakfast sandwiches, Einstein Brothers has everything you need to fuel your day, whether you're tailgating or watching from home. Visit Einstein Brothers today and grab your game day essentials. Einstein Brothers Bagels, where champions eat breakfast. Find your nearest location at einsteinbros.com. Hey, Coach, what's up?
I'm a worried there, DQ. I met the old owner of my house, and they still had a key to my house. That made me think, how many keys are out there? What should I do?
I know who you need to call. Pop-A-Lock. They do more than just unlock cars. They can rekey your home or even install new locks, giving you peace of mind that only you have keys to your home.
Thanks, DQ. That sounds great. Call Pop-A-Lock today, 479-444-9900, for the key moments in your life.
That's right, Coach.
Who can you trust to sell your home for the most money with the least amount of drama? You need a team of agents with decades of experience, commitment, and of course, tens of thousands in marketing. I'm talking about the Limbird team. Tara Limbird Real Estate Group has sold over $1 billion in real estate. Tara's team can give you a cash offer in 72 hours, or use Tara's high-octane marketing to sell your home, quite possibly for thousands over asking. Find out more at limbirdteam.com. LIMBIRD.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville. K237GR Johnson. This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Okay, we continue here. Big Monday on Ruscin and Zach.
That's what we're calling it. Remember when Big Monday was like, you'd have the Big East game at like 7 o'clock, and then you get a game out of the Big 8 or the Big 12, or the Big 10.
And then,
so good.
The midnight snack in the whack.
Absolutely. I love the
After the
Midnight
late
Snack.
Sports Center.
Speaking of, Arkansas and Kansas going to play this weekend.
Friday night.
Friday night. Now, here's the arrangement.
Yeah.
We'll have it. It'll be, we'll have the game. But Fogg is doing the radio for Kansas.
Okay.
I am going to make the call now. We're going to roll on that, and we're going to use those highlights so we can hear his disappointment.
That's a good way to put it.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. Good. All right. Yeah, it's Friday night.
Yeah, he's doing Arkansas, Kansas. A year after he did Kansas, UConn.
Yeah.
What a life.
You know, can you imagine going to another school and being like completely envious of the opportunities that Fogg has gotten?
Fogg!
Yeah. After his deportation from Canada for having a fake ID.
I tell people that story and they're like, no way. And I'm like, no, you'd have to meet him and you'd understand.
You could never in 10,000 years get the opportunities Fogg has gotten at Kansas at the University of Arkansas.
Oh, no, not even close.
And that's just the way it is. There were when I went to school 20 years ago, there were play-by-play scraps laying around. You couldn't do anything.
No.
So I jumped on volleyball, softball, and soccer because that's all there was.
Right.
And I'm like, well, I want to do that because it's better than doing nothing. And that's all there is. This guy's doing. And I watched that thing. I got on YouTube. I got a video. Bill Self visited with one of the last living architect of Fog Allen Fieldhouse.
Really?
Because they've done some renovations to it and changed the court and some other things in there, and it looks pretty nice in there. Your boy in the folding chair may not have a place to sit anymore.
Listen,
I don't know.
again, that going up there gave me like going to Barnhill vibes. Yeah. Barnhill's the best basketball environment when it was
They're
rocking.
About the same age, I think.
When Barnhill was, but the seating capacity. I mean, I think Fog Allen is like
larger,
15.
Yeah, it's larger.
Barnhill was the best intimate setting for basketball you could have had. When it was really rocking, it was loud as hell in there. Fog Allen got really, really close, and I was just there for a bad Missouri team, but that it gave me very Barnhill vibes. It's a really, really cool building. But yeah, that's this weekend. I can't believe we're in basketball season already.
The next exhibition. It's not like we're in the season.
No, the season starts like a week after.
I don't start watching until conference play.
Okay, then you're gonna miss like Arkansas playing Baylor.
I am. I'm okay with that.
Okay,
I'm okay with that. Work all the bugs out, and
Wait a minute.
meet me in
Time
the
out.
league play.
You were talking about going to New York to watch them play Michigan.
I just wanted to go to New York at Christmas time.
So you are going to watch them?
Oh no, because I'm not going. So
Why not?
I'm not going.
Why?
No, I'm not going.
Were you told no?
No, I'm just not going.
You were told no.
I was not told.
You were told no.
No.
DQ, can I get a third vote on this?
I don't want to get into
DQ,
it.
we need to align ourselves. We need to form an alliance here. We both leave if he probes too much.
So yes. Okay.
DQ and I are forming an alliance. It's like Survivor in here.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why?
We got the votes to get you out.
Cool. Bye.
DQ's got the check marks from the
I'd
weekend.
like to. I have some votes on some check marks.
But this is not your segment. It's DQ's.
What are your votes?
Well, Marcus Freeman should get a green check mark. Why?
Do you have any others?
Not really.
Okay.
Fine.
Remember when we thought Georgia Tech was good?
Georgia Tech they're fine. They also played without their starting quarterback.
They beat Florida State, and we were to crown them. Florida State's the worst team in the nation,
God,
maybe
Florida State is
in Power 4 or whatever. I mean, they're awful.
They are the biggest mess.
It's great, isn't it? I love it.
Here's the thing.
I love it.
Here's the other thing that's weird is you've got some SEC teams with 2 losses.
Yeah.
Like Mississippi's got 2. If Mississippi slips up again, is 3-loss Mississippi going to somehow sneak in?
No, they're going to go to like the Peach Bowl or something.
Okay, but there are some teams with
now Sankey wants to put 8 SEC teams in the playoff, but I don't think that's.
Well, he wants to put 12, but nobody will let him.
Yeah.
Like right now, Alabama's got 2 losses. I mean, a 3-loss Alabama team. Are they getting in?
Nope. Have fun in Tampa,
All right.
boys.
Ole Miss.
No.
Yeah, I mean 2-loss Vanderbilt.
Also have fun in Tampa.
Yeah.
I want Vanderbilt and Indiana in the playoffs.
So do I. Oh,
I believe I believe in chaos when it comes to college football. So there's a couple of things here. Like I don't. These are things I see on the with the fans chatting about stuff, but they don't make any sense to me, and I'm hesitant to bring them up because they don't make any sense. But I'm going to do it anyway because what do I care? But all these people out there, you do realize if Sam retires, he doesn't get any of the money. He's not going to retire. That's not on the table.
Well, hold on. You can have a quote unquote retirement where you come to an agreement and there's a lump sum of money and you say you're going to retire and very quietly they pay you. Now, if he just up and decides that he doesn't want to do it, no, he's not going to do that. That's not how the mechanism works. Right. He's going to walk out with something. Whether it's a nice Gucci bag or something, he's going to leave the building with something expensive.
Right.
The ones that always get me are the ones, well, for the good of the program. He's not interested in that.
Well, he cares about himself.
That is
and they all do.
When it comes to that stuff, this is why you signed the contract. This is what they signed up for. This is what you signed up for.
Right.
You're going to, if you come to a mutual agreement that, hey, if we're going to fire you, you come to a mutual agreement, a settlement, and everybody goes away happy.
Well, what the people are openly speculating about is that his health is a problem with all the limping around and the hip problems and everything. And listen, I don't know anything about anything, but I'm pretty sure they make a surgery for people with bad hips that you can get, and it will improve your life. I think they have something like that now. So I think
hip
that's
surgery is not, heart surgery. That's something you can get done in the offseason if he can deal with it.
If he needs it. We don't know.
It's not like he's going out there. He's moving up and down the sidelines. There have been coaches that have gone through it, been on crutches, all that kind of stuff. That's not the issue. The one that I go in the post game, in just scrolling through Twitter, man. He was taking a lot of shots for not being peppy enough during his third quarter interview. The guy's frustrated. They didn't go out there to lose. There was a serious talent gap between what LSU had and what Arkansas had. And the LSU game plan was impeccable. Impeccable, especially on offense. Nussmeier had Travis Williams on roller skates all night. You switch to this, Nussmeier goes up, audibles. They're snapping the ball with 2-3 seconds left on the play clock because he changed play 3 times. And he would get him into the perfect play, and boom. 3 turnovers for Arkansas, 0 for LSU on Saturday. And Nussmeier had you. And you were just going to have to play better defense than they did. And it just didn't happen. The offensive mystery now is getting to be, it's time to start asking some questions. What they come up with, 10 against LSU and 19 against Tennessee. So what?
3 in the second half against LSU.
My math isn't great, but that's 15 a game. You're not going to win a lot of games doing that. So, and you scored 17 against Texas A&M. Granted, league games, but you're going to have to score more than 20 points to win games in this league. You just got to figure it out. There's no excuse. You have to figure out how to get to 28 or 30 in league games against the good teams if you're going to give yourself a shot to win.
Yeah. Haven't heard from the Petrino apologists very much. They haven't had a lot to puff their chest out about over the last a little while here. Kind of interesting. Because this guy was the savior of everything, and now the offense is stuck in glue. It seems like,
and this is the flip side to it is there's a book on him now. People have your tendencies down. They know what you like to do. They're going to make you play left-handed. It's the Belichick theory. Once they shut down Andrew Armstrong, holy hell, what are you going to do? They've got to, like you said, in first hour, man. They loaded up and said, you know what, beat us throwing it. You're not going to beat us running the football. What
38 yards.
That's not good.
Jackson gets hurt. DeBinion coughs it up. Russell, who needs an agent, right? When he's looking for an agent,
yes.
3 carries, 3 yards.
Yeah,
they'll be lining up to represent that. Let me tell you, there's some big deals cooking when you get 3 carries for 3 yards.
Well, some of it comes back to the offensive line, who didn't have a great day. I think that's being nice. They didn't have the best day ever. Taylor was getting hit. They were the big thing for me is when is first contact, or when do you have to make that cut? Are you making that cut in the backfield to avoid somebody, or is it 5 yards downfield? Good offensive lines, it's 5 yards downfield. LSU was getting penetration all night. There just wasn't anywhere to go. And when you run for 38 yards in a Division I football game, your offensive line had a tough night. Made you one-dimensional. And I think we understand, hey, Taylor Green can hit your slants and bubbles and screens, but when the ball goes down the field, it's a little bit more of a toss-up.
Yeah. Not being able to run a ball is everything, because it's all
predicated on that.
I mean, you have to do both. And if you can't do one, then you can't. Earlier in the year, they couldn't throw, but they could run. And now, do it a little bit, but
again,
they couldn't run.
You've got what, 7 games on film. Teams can go back. They know your tendencies. They know your formations. They know your personnel packages. They know what you like to do.
I guess the thing that's interesting to me, when you look at coming with 2 weeks, it didn't look like they put anything new in. Like it was the same old. We're going to roll the same thing that we did last time. Like on a bye week, sometimes you'll see, and I'm not talking like gadget plays or stuff, but there was nothing creative about the Arkansas approach Saturday against LSU. There was nothing creative at all. It just looked like the same thing that it had been for 6 games.
Somebody who's tried to defend him and had good success, bad success. When Bobby gets in trouble, he goes to the crossing routes. All their big plays come on crossing routes. That's just, and it's a staple of what he does, and he's very creative in how he gets your matchups. They were struggling up front, and if you can't block them, there's not a lot you can do. You got to kind of wish and hope and go back to your core. What does Taylor Green do well? How much can you throw at Taylor Green and feel comfortable trotting him out there? We don't know what the injury situation was. To me, he didn't look like he was hindered at all, but I don't know. I'm not in that. I'm not in that locker room. He didn't look like he was hindered. It just looked like
fine.
He looked like he was harassed all night.
And he completed 68% of his throws, which when you put
how many yards?
For 239.
Okay.
But again, they they didn't even go to the red zone once in the game. It's a typical bend but don't break.
But they were also, and this is and I watched this a couple of times. They spied him all night. Weeks was lurking at that second level, and I'm sure Taylor Green, saw those windows to run, and the 40 is just sitting there. Well, okay, that you've taken that away. Now what? And then he immediately looks for 2, and that's that's his progressions. But I thought LSU had a great game plan. They had that thing bottled up from day one. You got to flush it and move on. The team you're playing this week is not LSU. The team you're playing this week couldn't stop a nosebleed.
They didn't flush Tennessee and move on. That's for sure. There were still some.
I think they just ran into a team that's much better than they are, and maybe playing their best football right now.
I think both things are true. I think LSU's better than them, but they were still pretty proud of themselves for the job they did a couple weeks ago.
Well, sure.
And there is no one worse at handling success than Sam Pittman. I mean, it's just time and time again. I don't know what his record is after a win, but it can't be very good.
Well, he's 27-28 again. We're back a game under 500.
And that's another thing, like for everybody that wants, everything to be blown up or whatever, like, ultimately this is a business, and the business dictates that it's one price to make a move if he's below 500, it's a different price if he's above.
Sure.
So you have to see from a strictly physical responsibility standpoint, you have to let it play out and see where it is, and then assess the financial situation. You know what I mean? Like, you can't just, it's just the second it goes below 500. All right, let's go.
I agree.
Yeah, so they're gonna, and that's what they're gonna do here, and what they're trying to do. I don't know, but I mean, it's just, and I have no doubt now, zero doubt whatsoever, they're gonna play with their food against that Louisiana Tech game after the Texas game. Oh. They'll win by 4.
It's a dangerous spot. But I watched La Tech the other night. May have had something on them. And I say this from the heart.
Mm-hmm.
That is one of the worst football teams I've ever seen.
Okay,
they suck.
Yeah, since 2020, they're 11-14 after a win. Arkansas is.
Ooh.
Yeah. Since 2021, that magical carpet ride of 9 wins, they're 11-11.
Yeah,
after a win.
the more and more we go through it, the more and more I think that's an outlier. And Traylon Burke, Sam Pittman proofed a lot of things. Kind of like Vince Young, Mac Brown proofed things. Traylon, I mean, you could throw it to Traylon, he'd just go get it.
Yeah. They are perfectly mid.
They're in the pile. They're just listing about. There's nothing really to get excited about. There's nothing you can hang your hat on, really. They're just there. And they show up on Saturdays, and they know you're going to watch one way or the other, and they don't care. I mean, they don't care from a standpoint of giving you a lot to be excited about. And I mean this from a marketing perspective. I'm not saying the team doesn't care, but it's just like, oh, here we are again. Let's go through this and see what happens. And I've been saying this for a week and a half. I'll say it today for the first time, and I'll say it all week. Mississippi State's going to get one. You better hope it's not you.
Nah.
They're going to get one. You better hope it's not you.
No.
That's all I'm going to say.
No. I refused that on principle.
They're not going 1-11. They're going to get one. And you better hope it's not you. That's what I'm saying. Because they got Arkansas, they got UMass. That provisional member of the SEC, UMass.
Well, if we're relegating someone,
they go to Knoxville. Missouri goes to Starkville, and then they go to the Egg Bowl.
Who's
Ole Miss?
You look across the league, the other 15 teams. Who's Arkansas's doppelganger? Who's the team you look at and you go, okay, that's them? Is it South Carolina?
Maybe, yeah.
Because I think it is. I think they're South Carolina. Every couple of years, you have a really good run, and then otherwise you're just kind of.
You mean in the big picture?
Yeah, the big picture.
Yeah, probably South Carolina. Yeah. Kentucky, maybe? Kentucky's had more success lately, though.
They've been playing in New Year's Day bowl games recently.
Yeah.
They're having an off year this year.
But they've been able to figure out a way to keep everybody involved in Kentucky football. Even when they lose, it doesn't all fall apart. Like when they lose here, everybody's just ready to move on with their lives. It's a different experience, I think. Although Kentucky's loss to Florida is pretty bad because Florida's not good. But 11-11 after a loss since 2021. It's perfectly mid.
BE says it's OU.
Ugh. I still believe OU is the worst team in the SEC. I'm
gonna hedge with Mississippi State, but I'm willing to listen.
They are playing the worst football of anyone in the SEC right now. Oklahoma. They are. They're playing worse football than Mississippi State's in that game. They covered against Texas A&M. They covered against Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
They're in they're closer than they used to be. You can see progress. They haven't turned it into a win yet.
Well, progress. It's year one, but you're going into cowboy hell.
But in the framework of the season, you've seen you can draw an arrow pointing up.
You're going into that cowbell hell, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be a different environment, and it's one of those things. I mean, you got the conjugal visit section up in the upper deck. It's a weird place to go play, and you're playing at 11:45 in the morning, which is another thing that you're just like, man, I don't know.
Generally favors the road team, though.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Arkansas by double digits.
Okay, there it is, folks.
There it is. Take them. Give the 8, 7.
There are people that
give them 10. Doesn't matter.
There are people that hate when you say that, which to me means keep doing it.
Oh no, they're going to
keep doing it.
They'll win by 17.
All right, we'll be back here with DQ's check marks later this hour here on Ruscin and Zach. If you're looking to sell your home, the first call you should make is to the Limbird Real Estate Group. This is what Janet did. She was ready to simplify her life and move into a cozier space. So she turned to the Limbird Real Estate Group for help. From the moment she reached out, the Limbird team was there to guide her through every step. They helped Janet sell her larger home and find the perfect new place that fit her lifestyle. With their expert knowledge of the Northwest Arkansas market, the process was seamless and stress-free. And now, Janet enjoys her beautiful new home, and she's very happy about it. Call the Limbird Real Estate Group and let them help you achieve your real estate dreams. Tara Limbird and the Limbird Real Estate Group. Couple of ways to go here. You can get the cash offer in 72 hours, or you can use Tara's high-octane marketing and sell your home quite possibly for thousands over asking price. The agent I would trust if I was selling my home is Tara Limbird. So here's what you do. You go to LimbirdTeam.com and click on Home Estimate. And you can find out in seconds what your home is worth from the experts at the Limbird Team. LimbirdTeam.com. LIMBIRD. LimbirdTeam.com. Or Google Limbird Real Estate Group and check out the over 1,000 5-star reviews. Tara Lindbergh and the Lindbergh Real Estate Group.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
That is my sense of humor coming across.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. There is zero risk to you. If we can't reduce your tax debt, then you pay nothing. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have a 5-star rating on Google and Yelp and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
Guys, remember when you had the energy to tackle anything? If that's starting to feel like a distant memory, it's time to recharge. At Voxy Wellness and Rogers, our injectable weight loss programs do more than burn fat. They boost your energy and confidence. Feel stronger, play harder, and keep up with life. And right now, new patients get $50 off with code VOXY50. Don't wait. Visit VoxyNWA.com to start your comeback. That's V as in victory, OXYNWA.com. Because life's too short to run on empty.
When you're looking for your next side-by-side, motorcycle, ATV, or zero-turn mower, look no further than your local Wood Power Sports store. With convenient locations in Springdale, Fayetteville, and Harrison, we've got 9 brands to choose from. If you can think of it, we've probably got it. These 3 convenient locations also provide you with outstanding service and parts capabilities. Want to know more? Visit us online at woodpowersports.com. Pick your brand, location, or shop all 3. We look forward to earning your business. Wood Power Sports, a solid name you can trust.
This is the story of the one. As a facility technician installing a new welding station, he knows getting the ventilation right is critical for safety. That's why when questions arise, there's Grainger. Grainger offers detailed technical product information online at his fingertips, so it's easy to find what he needs. Because when it comes to safety, having answers means he and his people can breathe a little easier. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is CJ's Trivia Tuesday, presented by CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers in Fayetteville and Russellville.
It's delicious. There must be 50 customers out there. It's unbelievable.
When all you do are burgers, they have to be the best.
You hear that open every Tuesday on the Morning Rush around 10:45, where we give away a $25 gift card to CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers, which can be used at either the Fayetteville or Russellville location. The best burgers, fries, and shakes around. CJ's Butcher Boy Burgers. When all you do are burgers, they have to be the best.
Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body, family owned and operated for over 40 years, is your collision repair specialist. Only 15% of collision repair shops achieve iCar Gold Class status, the highest training level recognized in the industry. Courtney Hollingsworth is proud to be one of them. Put your vehicle repairs in the hands of the experts. Call Courtney Hollingsworth Auto Body today at 479-751-3801. That's 751-3801. And online at CourtneyHollingsworth.com.
Pickup truck, sports car, motorcycle, minivan, townhouse, 2-story, farmhouse, fixer-upper. What you drive and where you live is different for everyone, so it's important to have insurance that fits your needs and is just right for you. At Shelter Insurance, we understand that, which is why our agents help you design a comprehensive auto, home, and life insurance plan.
Call my friend J.T. Finley at 479-521-4220.
Our flag is more than just a piece of cloth. It's the heartbeat of our nation. It should be a beacon of hope and freedom for us all. But lately, some have chosen to deface it. The same flag I wore proudly while serving in the Army is being dishonored. Have we forgotten the sacrifices made for the freedoms it represents? In Congress, I've taken action to protect our flag and the values it stands for. I'm Steve Womack, and I approve this message because our flag is more than just a symbol. It represents the soul of America. Paid for by Womack for Congress.
How do I drive more traffic to my website? How do I increase my Google rankings? If these are just a few of the questions you have for your business, then we should talk. In addition to sports radio marketing, ESPN Arkansas can help your business be found online. From website design to geo-targeted campaigns, search engine marketing, social media management, streaming video campaigns, and much more. ESPN Arkansas is your digital marketing partner. Go to espnarkansasdigital.com for your free digital marketing audit or email us at sales@hitthatline.com to schedule an appointment.
Cassano's Chicago Style Pizza brings you the happiest of happy hours. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 3 to 7, with $1 off drafts, well liquor, and wine. Cassano's happiest hour from 5 to 6 with $1 short domestics and $2 tall domestics. Don't forget, $15 domestic buckets all day, every day at Cassano's, your premier sports bar showing all your favorite teams. The place for the happiest hour, weekdays at 5. It's Cassano's Chicago Style Pizza.
Hi there, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist R.B. Bobby. The 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast got record heat in store the next couple of days, but we've also got some tiny rain chances. Out there this evening, not much going on. Slower to cool down tonight. Lows eventually drop to the mid to upper 50s tomorrow morning. There will be a small chance for a spotty shower early on Tuesday, and then the winds pick up later in the morning Tuesday. So very breezy, that fire danger very high on Tuesday. Highs in the mid 80s should break the record high, even warmer for Wednesday, mid to upper 80s, with more record highs likely. That's Get Ready Weather only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. Welcome to the entertaining portion of the broadcast day. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Your news is brought to you by the Good Chair, because I have a place to sit. Get the Good Chair exclusively at the Stadium Shop. Stop by and tell Robert Joe Bonamassa sucks. You would like to be seated in the Good Chair. Football team's back to work today after Saturday's 34-10 loss to LSU in Fayetteville. Headed to Stark Vegas this weekend to take on the Bulldogs. Bulldogs 1-6 on the year, 0-4 in the league. Arkansas opened as a 7-point favorite. They've gone up to as high as an 8-point favorite, according to the Bet Saracen app. FPI says Arkansas has a 60% chance to win the game. We've got basketball this week. Yeah. EQ, that's...
It's not, though.
No, it's not. Got basketball this week. Friday night. It's going to be a late one. 7:30 pregame, 8 o'clock tip. It's on the SEC network.
Yeah.
Arkansas and Kansas going to play in one of these... is this... I don't even know what to call these anymore, but it's an exhibition game. It's sold out at Bud Walton.
It's a game that counts if your team wins.
Yes.
And if your team doesn't win, the game doesn't count.
I believe in that. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're going to do that this Friday. Then the following Friday, they will travel down to Fort Worth and play TCU. Same sort of arrangement.
Right.
New college football top 25 is out. Oregon, Georgia, Penn State, Ohio State, and Texas are your top 5. There are, 9 teams? 9 teams from the SEC.
Sounds good.
In the top 25, including Vanderbilt.
Shout out to Jim on Facebook, our one viewer, and he hates this show.
Oh, really?
Called it the worst show.
Who said that?
So thank you, Jim.
Jim said that?
Yeah, Jim said that.
Jim.
Yeah, I put the comment up on the screen a minute ago.
Which one?
His comment.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, yeah. I love when we get these nasty comments. I just put them on the screen. It's great. Makes me feel good. So, thank you, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
We're sorry your computer is stuck on this, and it's the only thing on.
It's the only thing on the internet today.
All right. DQ, you got the polls?
Yes.
Okay.
When someone starts a question with, do you remember blank from high school, is the news always bad?
Yes.
75% of people
Bad for someone.
said yes. In the morning, are you a rise and grind or a caffeinate and hope for the best type of person? 62.3% of people said they caffeinate and hope for the best.
Sure.
And what do you call this recipe? Chex Mix covered in melted peanut butter and chocolate with powdered sugar. 66.4% of people call it puppy chow.
I feel this is a regionally biased poll question.
Well, they all are.
Oh, yeah.
I think if we did this in Maine, they would call it something else.
I'm sure they'd call it what you call it.
Right. The correct way.
No.
All right, fine.
Those are your polls. Polls. 85.4% of people said polls. Don't be a jerk about it. Ugh. Polls.
And those are your polls. Go touch grass.
I had a friend of mine come up to me this weekend, DQ, and give me a dad joke to give to you.
Ooh.
Okay.
What kind of pants does a ghost wear?
What kind?
Paranormal jeans.
That's good.
Thank you. It's not mine. But I was told to give you that joke. Put it in your pocket, tuck it away, use it when you need to.
Right. There you go.
Thank you.
No problem.
JT texted into the program. It's a game that counts if the Hogs win and doesn't if the Hogs lose. Don't most Hog fans subscribe to that theory anyway?
Yes.
I believe so, yes. Yes, the losses do not matter, which, spoiler alert, that means the wins don't matter either. But
a lot of
what
hate.
do I know about
a lot
all
of
that
hate
stuff?
coming in for Jim on Facebook.
We're like, hey, he's our one viewer.
Yeah, hey,
Stop it.
we don't want to lose him.
He's still there.
And
he's still there.
And Jim is probably older.
Well, he's on Facebook, so that's a given,
probably
yes.
older, probably not as tolerant of younger people like us.
Those young whippersnappers.
I know, that's what I'm saying. And he probably doesn't have he probably doesn't know how to use his anger words very well. So
it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Jim, we're glad you're there.
I would just like I don't know. This is probably too much to ask, but in an instance like this, I would like specifics about what.
No, don't do that.
You know, would you like a comment card? Like I would like you to fill out a comment card. You know, let's just say, oh, it's bad. Yeah, but why is it bad? I would like to know, like, how can we improve? Okay.
Yeah, how can we cater to you?
Like,
Jim?
if you just hate the restaurant, you hate the restaurant. But what specifically could we do? Do you want more dessert options? Do you want better steaks? Like, you want colder drinks? Like, what specifically are you looking for here,
Jim?
Have we done too many sports today? Is that the problem?
It may be.
I don't know. But for every Jim, there's like 100 other people that feel exactly the same way.
So it's all the people.
He's just the face of the faceless.
It's all the people texting and going, bleep Jim.
This is not the kind of America we need to live in here. He disagrees. Let's understand why, and then we can have a further discussion about that.
Or we can just take him to task like we have and move on with our day.
We could do that.
Yeah, I like that.
I love putting the negative. If you want to get your comment on the screen, if it's bad and not profane, I'll throw it up there. I don't care. It makes me happy. It makes me happy when I see this stuff.
Great question from Dr. K. Is he asking if we are as bad as the Razorbacks or the Crows? Crows are having a tough time.
Yeah, this House of Crows is
for
struggling.
those of you who don't know, we're a Crow house in here. Peter in Australia calls in periodically, and we are a fan of the Adelaide Crows. Apparently, the season is coming to an end, and players are now announcing that they will not come back, which apparently is a big no-no
going to the portal
in Australian culture, because there has been a guy that has perpetually responded to all of these by telling the player, look, this isn't an airplane terminal. I don't care to know that you're leaving.
Okay.
So,
how about that?
Russell in Mountain Home says, Jim, just thinking of the recruits.
Well, you mean, if he's not, who is? I mean, we need people like that looking out for the recruiting.
Now, they've
tried everything they could. The recruiting never changes there in football. It's always the same, and they've tried everything, and it's always the same. It does not matter who's on the radio, who's on the TV. It does not matter. It's always the same. Always the same. I think the best recruiter was Chad Morris, honestly.
Oh, hey. Oh,
I mean,
whoa,
really?
Whoa.
Am I wrong?
He's pretty good, actually.
Okay,
He
all right.
couldn't coach him.
Thank you. All right. Hey, this is ESPN Arkansas on the Hit That Line Now app. Remember, if you get in trouble on a Thursday, you're not seeing a judge until at least Monday. If you find yourself on the wrong side of the law, if your weekend consists of a free ride from the Boys in Blue and 3 hots and a cot in the county jail, call Jackie Mock at Mock Legal Solutions to help you get out of a jam. Here's the number, 479-769-1505. She'll protect your rights and help you navigate the criminal justice system for a low, flat fee. MockLegalSolutions.com. Real advice, reasonable price.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
If I'm stalking someone, though, I'm really careful.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. Want to let your voice be heard?
Y'all get me going to work every morning, so I appreciate what you guys do.
Send us a voicemail on the Hit That Line app and speak your truth.
Cheering for the other SEC schools is like cheering for the devil because he's in the Bible.
I mean, I would need a six-pack and a catheter.
Leave us a message for ESPN Arkansas after every Razorback game with our Hit That Line Now app.
You guys are the best. I totally disagree.
Man, hey, them hoes can't do no wrong, fella.
ESPN Arkansas, more than just sports radio.
Robert and Victoria wanted to sell their property in Bella Vista. They turned to the Limbird Real Estate Group. From the moment they met with the Limbird team, Robert and Victoria knew they were in good hands. The team listened carefully to their needs and goals, and they developed a plan to sell the land quickly and efficiently. Over the next few weeks, Limbird Real Estate Group worked tirelessly to market the property and generate interest from potential buyers. They leveraged their extensive network of contacts and used innovative marketing strategies to get the word out about the land. Before they knew it, Robert and Victoria had multiple offers on the table. The team at Limbird helped them evaluate each offer and ultimately chose the one that was best for them. Robert and Victoria were not only satisfied with the results, but also impressed with how Limbird handled the entire process. They'd been through the real estate process before, but this was by far the smoothest and most efficient experience they've ever had. Find out more about it at limbirdteam.com. LIMBIRD.
I think one of the things that patients don't realize is that when they get a joint replacement, that's not a lifetime treatment option. And they're probably, if they are a younger patient, signing up for multiple surgeries down the road.
As a physician and medical director for QC Kinetics, Dr. Caravelli's seen a pattern of trending joint pain. Prolonged medication, steroids, then surgery, possibly another surgery.
So a lot of our patients are trying to avoid or put off surgery, and this is the treatment that can help them do that.
QC Kinetics extracts your body's healing substances, concentrates them back into your aching joints to help heal and restore those areas, providing lasting relief.
Oh, I love being able to tell my patients, before we do this surgery, let's try another option. Let's see if this is right for you, because now they might not have to have surgery at all.
Call today for your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234.
ESPN Arkansas is proud to feature Hall of Fame sports writer and sportscaster Clay Henry and his column on hitthatline.com. Clay's column features his thoughts on the biggest Razorback stories. Clay Henry's column is brought to you by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. When you renew your Arkansas hunting license, you renew so much more than the hunt. You renew traditions. Hunting license season is wide open. Today's the day to pull the trigger on the most essential part of the hunt. Renew your hunting license at huntnatural.com.
Gentry Public Schools is proud to celebrate champions on and off the field. From their state champion esports and state champion bowling team to their national champion powerlifters and regional champion and state semifinalist softball team, Gentry Athletics is leading the way. And that's not all. All of their competitive sports programs and top-tier facilities provide the perfect environment for success. Be a part of something great at Gentry. Visit their website, follow them on social media, and download their app to stay connected with the action. Gentry Public Schools, where champions are made.
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Is your hair game in overtime? Then head to Fantasy Sports Cuts, the ultimate hair joint for men. We don't just cut hair, we draft the perfect style for your dome. Our scissor-wielding all-stars will turn your mop into a championship look. Want the Hail Mary mohawk or the slam dunk fade? We've got you covered. So hustle down to Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every day is game day for your hair. Walk-ins are welcome, or book online at fantasysportscuts.com or give us a call. Fantasy Sports Cuts at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with ProMix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top-notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or ProMix?
Ready to explore beyond the beaten path? Discover the Range Rover lineup at Land Rover of Little Rock. Experience handcrafted luxury with the capability to take on any adventure. The elegant Range Rover offers unmatched performance and first-class luxury. The Range Rover is built for every journey. Visit Land Rover of Little Rock today and explore our incredible Range Rover selection. Plus, take advantage of our promotions and recently revamped service department. Visit us at 25 Colonel Glenn Plaza Drive or log on at LandRoverLittleRock.com.
ESPN 99.5. Giving you the entertainment you deserve. Here's Ruskin and Zach.
What's more annoying? Are the people that think we're bad, or these OU fans who have been put on blast today by me? Not a word, not a whisper, nothing.
Well,
what's wrong with you?
Well, I don't know how to put this delicately, but you pick up trash till 5.
Well, and then Texas throws it out on the field again and gets the call changed.
DQ didn't like that.
They got fined for that whole charade.
$250.
Yeah. And that goes to Georgia, doesn't it?
I don't know. I don't know where I don't know where bottle throwing goes. But, hey, whatever.
And then how will Texas survive? $250,000 lighter. I have no idea. Your drive home here on Ruskin and Zach is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
I made one mistake one time, and it was working here.
Look, another player's rung the bell. That means he did his personal best.
If I want to have an emotional connection with somebody, I'll get a dog.
Woo pig.
All right.
I got some new toys today.
Yeah, you did.
No bunk, all bed.
Yeah.
What did we decide that meant?
I don't know.
Olivia?
Debunked versus
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
That's
bunk is bad. Debunked is good.
Are we sure?
No.
Okay. Okay. As long as we're all sure that we're not sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, got 2 Monday Night Football games tonight. How about that?
Great. Terrific.
You can only watch one of them because the Cardinals Chargers is on ESPN Plus.
I got that. I can watch them.
Well, there you go.
I can watch them all.
You got a little something on those?
No, I don't have anything at stake.
I'm 1-0 today.
Good for you. Yeah, you bet the soccer match.
I did.
Congratulations.
I'd like to congratulate myself and Nottingham Forest on our victory.
There you go. All right, it is Monday, so DQ is here with the check marks from the, or the flags, or whatever we call these things, from the weekend.
I think we call them check marks.
In college football.
Check mark.
Sometimes you say the red flag.
That is always a mistake.
Hey, you know what happened last week? The one of the clues on Jeopardy was what is a beige flag? Was the correct? Yeah, remember when we talked about the beige flags? Yeah. All right. Anyway, DQ's here with the check marks from the college football weekend. DQ.
Okay, I'm gonna start with red this week.
Oh boy, starting negative.
Last week was kind of crazy for football. I mean, this whole football season, like you said, has been kind of crazy. Every week, it's
just
surprising.
When you think you know.
You never know. Nope. You never know. Okay, so red's going to go to Steve Sarkisian.
Oh.
I really like him, so this kind of hurts to give him one. But, at the beginning of the season, you kind of look at Texas' schedule, and it seems like it wasn't going to be that easy because they had Michigan and Georgia on the schedule. But now Michigan isn't even ranked, and, Georgia beat them.
Yeah.
So
I don't think they're done losing yet.
Yeah. But so, up till this point, they hadn't played anybody of note. You know?
Right.
So, they were due for a loss. So, they're getting my red.
Right.
My yellow is going to go, and I don't know if this team necessarily deserves a yellow, but I'm going to give it to them anyway because I keep picking them to win, and they keep disappointing me. It's Troy Taylor and the Stanford Cardinals, which I didn't...
Cardinal singular.
Okay, they put a lot of emphasis on trees for their mascot not to be
a
tree.
They do.
I always thought it was a tree.
Also, fun fact, the Stanford band is banned, B-A-N-N-E-D,
Why?
I'll tell you what. If you really want to know why, I'm not going to. They did a spell out during the 1970 Rose Bowl.
Okay.
And it was. Do you remember that scene in Animal House at the end with the cake in the car? Yeah. Remember what it said on the side of the car? On the side of the cake? Well, just Google Stanford Band 1970 Rose Bowl.
Okay.
Google them.
Google them.
So
Kirk Signetti.
in our social birdie thing, I keep picking them to win,
Yeah, don't do that.
and they never do.
Don't. Why would you do that? Stanford sucks.
I thought that they were
No.
could surprise somebody.
This is not Andrew Luck Stanford.
With no evidence.
Christian McCaffrey's not walking through that door.
David
they-
Shaw gone.
They have a 2-5 record.
And they suck.
They're really bad.
They're horrible.
And they're getting my yellow just because I'm mad at them.
Okay. All right. Now, green flag.
Okay.
It better
Green.
be. It better be.
I have 2.
Yes. Yes.
Neither of which you're gonna like. Well, you might like one. Okay. I am going to dip into D2.
Okay.
It's going to go to Todd Knight
Mhm.
in the Wichita Baptist University.
I'm sorry, who?
Wichita?
Wachita. Gotcha.
Wichita?
Wachita.
I've heard it pronounced both ways.
Well,
the
the other way is wrong.
The
Wachita.
Tigers of Rex Nelson.
Wichita Tigers.
Yep.
Beating Harding University after
They did.
what was it, like 24?
25
25 game win streak.
25 game winning streak.
Longest in the history of college football in Arkansas.
That's not nothing.
No, it isn't. They won a natty in there.
Yeah, they did.
An actual natty, not a claimed one. A real one.
Actual national title.
That's right. Something we are not very familiar with in football around here.
Okay. And my alternative. So he is going to get my main green.
He gets
check
the
mark.
big. He gets
He's getting the big
G.
G
Okay,
green check
got
mark.
it.
But since I usually just stick to D1 football, my alternative green check mark is going to go to Deshaun Foster of UCLA.
Do you want to fire her or should I?
Because as soon as hold on, I have.
Do you want to fire her or should I?
I have graphic.
You're the direct report.
Whatever.
Graphics.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he put the Rutgers behind her on the.
Uh-huh.
I had
look
to
at this.
turn it because
Technology.
it wouldn't fit.
Wow, look
Uh-huh.
at that. There it is. I still have the Rutgers card. You wrote all over it. Yeah.
I took a photo of that because as soon as you guys kept saying they're gonna win, bet on them, bet everything on them, I just knew they were not gonna win that game.
I don't really. How did I get lumped into this?
Do you step in?
You were the one who wrote on the card.
You did. That's your handwriting.
I don't recall writing that.
At what point
Was
do you
it written
step
for
in and
me?
go, hey, maybe you shouldn't do this?
You guys always do this. You always say a team is guaranteed to win. And I would be willing to bet 95% of the time they lose. Anytime the two of you guarantee anything, it's always a loss.
I guarantee you're not going to be here in the morning.
And so I just
They're 2-5. They're 2-5.
yeah.
Wachita,
Yeah,
fine.
That's the worst part. UCLA was 1-5
Yeah.
before winning to Rutgers, who's 4-2.
They were 4-2.
Now they're 4.
now they're
4-3.
I thought UCLA sucked.
They did. They were 1-5.
You guys were saying.
Well, you said Mississippi State sucks, so
They
they're
do
1-6. Well, how can we trust you?
I-
You were
I-
wrong about UCLA.
I just knew
What does Marcus Freeman have to do?
nothing.
He's got 12 starters out.
It's not. I have.
You-
I want to say I have nothing against Marcus.
It feels
Freeman.
like you do.
Come
I
here
have
and lose to
something
Arkansas
against
next
you.
year. That's what he'll get a green check mark then.
Oh, y'all listen. Y'all listen. It ain't going to happen.
And he's going to take an NFL job.
Marcus, you shut your face.
He's tired of
You
of all
shut-
the
he
of
loves
all
us.
the NIL stuff.
You didn't even have to worry about
He's
it.
tired of it. Tired of the portal and all that stuff. He hates it all. It's gonna be bad when he loses to the Navy this week too,
And I'm going to lose to Navy.
or the Army next week.
The Army scares me. Army scares me. The Navy, not so much.
Come on, Navy. All right, thank you, DQ. All right, there you go. There's our the check marks from the college football
I
weekend.
disagree with all of them.
Well, it's not your segment.
Fair.
That's fine. It's meant to what is that? Create a conversation, generate a reaction, provocative. some would
She's
say.
wrong.
Okay. That's in your.
Why am I wrong?
In your
Because
estimation,
Marcus deserves a green check mark every single week.
Well, I try not to repeat.
That's very good.
So
Very good.
he definitely wouldn't be getting
Now,
that
if Marcus were to be hired as Pittman's replacement, would he be then eligible for green check marks?
No.
No, but we would see an about face on him
I
by
hate
you,
him. I hate him.
the likes of which has
Absolutely hate
not
him.
been seen
Absolutely hate
since Hulk Hogan went to the NWO back in the 90s.
Let me tell you what I was dealing with a little bit. So I'm watching my game at 2:30, and Notre Dame is running away with it, and a kid named Aiden Schuler is out of New Jersey, returns an interception for a touchdown. They go up 31-7. My phone rings. It's my dad.
He's mad.
Oh, he's pissed.
Why?
Because Notre Dame wore white pants.
Oh, for God's sake. Hey, we haven't mentioned that. Arkansas wore red pants and lost again. Can we burn those?
I think we burn the pants.
Is it time to
I
get
think
rid
it's
of the red
time to
pants?
burn the pants.
What is their record in red pants? Does anybody know
It's
the
not
answer
good,
to that?
whatever it is.
My first red pants experience was they played Memphis on FX when I was in high school,
yeah.
and they lost at the Liberty Bowl.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, and then why are they wearing red pants? And then they lost. Like, burn them. Keep bringing them back though.
It's a good look though.
Oh, yeah, it looks good on you though.
Look like a giant ketchup bottle. Why do they mess with the unis? Why? I know they're not doing it for me, and I know that I'm old, and I get it.
I've had a very unpopular opinion about this. When Nike came on board, I was doing a morning show, and I'm like, you know what they need to do? They need to tell Nike, listen, we will be your Oregon of the SEC, and we'll do something new every single week. And our base will hate it, but the players will love it. We are willing to do that, and they have not been willing to do that. And that's, you talk about get out of the pile, that would get you out of the pile. Now, you got to win games, of course, to go along with that. But if people are excited about your program, you're going to get players.
Otherwise, you're Kent State. They have 22 different combinations.
Well, that's what you're trying to avoid.
What is wrong with the era that Quinn grew up in with just the basic red, big block numbers, no names on the back?
It's boring.
White pants, 2 stripes.
It's in the pile.
Let's go.
Get out of the pile.
Reinstall the AstroTurf. Let's get it back. Let's run the flex.
Well, I know a guy.
Yeah, I know a guy.
I know a couple
guys. Yeah.
His son's on the team already.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a guy. He wanted to do that. Oh, man.
Here we go. Here's the text.
Can you imagine how people would complain if they did that?
Oh.
If the quarterback had 2 passes in an entire game, people and they won, people would be losing their mind.
Yes.
They'd hate it so much. They did that in the 80s, and they hated it.
Can Zach please guarantee an Arkansas win this weekend so I can get really cheap tickets the rest of the year?
Get rich, man.
They're going to win by double digits. 20,
Get rich.
20 or more.
Get rich.
Yeah.
Get rich.
It's Mississippi State.
It's 7.5, isn't it?
Again, it opened at 7. I haven't looked at it recently.
7.5, I think.
Okay.
I looked at it earlier today. So, get rich, everybody. You know what to do. You know what he said. You know what to do. All right? I'm just saying. It was a happy hedge situation on Saturday night for some of you, right?
I had
Arkansas lost, but you bet on LSU.
I
It was
had
a happy hedge.
I had Arkansas plus a 2.5.
Oh, you putz! Why would you do
know,
that?
I know.
Why would you do that?
Because I'm dumb.
But why would you?
Because on earlier that day I said they were going to win by 20. I figured it was
the better team. Yeah. Oh man!
I mentioned I went 6-3 in the NFL this weekend.
No, you haven't mentioned that yet.
I want to mention that 6-3 in professional
Congratulations.
football.
Get you a cookie. Or
I got 2 games tonight.
You want a cupcake? What do you want?
You know what? I just ate a protein bar and I'm drinking a Liquid Death. I'm good right now because DQ gives me the side eye anytime I mention my diet.
Yeah. Good. There you go. All right. Drive Home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruskin's Act. What diet?
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. What I inhale on a daily basis.
2 Monday Night Football games tonight means the Social Birdie's the place to be if you're in the Branson area. They are the place to watch football. They've got also the golf simulators, a terrific kitchen with great menu items, and the bar they've got there with a great selection of bourbons. It's a really fun place to just relax and watch a ball game, any ball game. It's the Social Birdie in Branson, and Matt and Trey do the picks with us every Friday here on Ruskin and Zach. Stick with us. More coming up.
It's Monday, October 21st. I'm Brandon Evans. This is your 4029 News live, local, late-breaking update. In your Commitment 2024 coverage, early voting began today in Arkansas. Our reporters are checking in at voting centers across our area to see how day one went. Also, voters will see a medical marijuana expansion item on the ballot, but thanks to a recent ruling from the Arkansas Supreme Court, those votes will not count. An in-depth explanation why, plus everything else election-related, is available online right now at 4029tv.com and with our free mobile app. And some sad news to report tonight. Thelma Mothershed Ware has passed away at the age of 83. She was a member of the Little Rock Nine, a group of black students who integrated a high school in Arkansas's capital city in 1957. For all those stories, plus your Get Ready weather forecast and your Hog Wild Sports Report, join me, Brandon Evans, tonight on 4029 News.
It's the Cheap Sleep Furniture and Mattresses going out of business sale in Bentonville, and everything must go. Get unbeatable deals on top quality furniture, mattresses, and appliances. Save up to 75% off brand new living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture. Whether you're looking to upgrade your home or get new appliances, now is the perfect time. Hurry in for the best selection. Once it's gone, it's gone. Cheap Sleep Furniture and Mattresses off exit 86 in Bentonville. Don't miss out. These deals are ending soon.
Hey gang, Blake Young here with Wood Power Sports. Currently, we are overstocked on select Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, and Can-Am product. If you're in the market for a new side-by-side, ATV, or motorcycle, come see us soon. We're about to blow these out, and I can promise you they won't last long. Also, these products are high-demand products, not your typical on-sale stuff that no one wants. Our deals won't be beat, and your buying experience will be unmatched. We look forward to serving you. Wood Power Sports, solid name you can trust.
Precision Garage Door features the finest quality materials, installation, and service for all your garage door needs, including garage door repair and new garage doors and openers. Fully licensed and insured with the largest showroom in Northwest Arkansas at 1907 Town West Drive in Rogers and in Fort Smith at 416 North 10th Street. Call Precision Garage Door today at 844-PDS-DOOR or check them out online at PrecisionDoorNWA.com. Financing is available. Precision Garage Door, voted best garage door company of Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, the ultimate lunch lineup boasts wall-to-wall sports and scenic views. When you're hungry and in a hurry, the Scratch Kitchen delivers lunch in the clutch. I mean, where else can you order a 29-degree draft beer and a quickie combo on your lunch break? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Twin Peaks Scratch Kitchen scores every time. Dig into hand-smashed burgers, chef-inspired flatbreads, and more at your local lodge.
Pinnacle Groves is a transitional senior living community, including independent living cottages, independent living apartments, assisted living, and memory care services for residents requiring clinical support. This variety of accommodations ensures that residents can find the right fit for their needs while enjoying a vibrant community. Pinnacle Groves is located at 5520 West Northgate Road, Rogers. Contact Elena or Scott at 479-662-8183 or tour today.
Drive into 2025 with confidence in a vehicle designed to turn heads. Premium comfort, bold design, and 2 years of limited maintenance included. During Mitsubishi's year-end sales event, drive home a 2024 SUV with 0.99% APR financing. Get ready for a new year of adventure at RAF Mitsubishi. Offer only available in Santander Consumer USA. Subject to approved credit and insurance. Not all customers will qualify. Price, terms, and vehicle availability may vary. Other important restrictions apply. See your participating Mitsubishi dealer for details. Offers end December 2nd, 2024.
Looking for the perfect jewelry to celebrate life's special moments? Welcome to Swift's Jewelry. At Swift's, we specialize in turning your dreams into stunning reality. Whether it's a beautiful custom engagement ring, a unique anniversary gift, or a special piece just for you, our expert jewelers can craft the perfect masterpiece that tells your story. Come visit us in beautiful downtown Fayetteville next to Hugo's Restaurant or at swiftsjewelry.com. Swift's Jewelry, your personal jeweler since 1956.
Electrical work can be dangerous. Don't let a do-it-yourself mistake lead to a bigger problem. Mr. Sparky's highly trained electricians can handle all of your electrical needs, guaranteeing that your job will be completed safely and within code compliance. Trust the experts at Mr. Sparky. We'll leave your home even safer than we found it. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
KAKS Goshen Fayetteville, K237GR Johnson, This is ESPN Northwest Arkansas. Covering the Razorbacks like no one else.
The one thing that the coaches and the people who are opponents to talk radio are totally right about is it is by nature a negative process. Losing is better than winning.
Derek Ruskin.
I want to talk to the idiot who put that moron on the air.
Zach Arns.
I think this building should be condemned. There's serious metal fatigue in all the load-bearing members. The wiring is substandard. It's completely inadequate for our power needs. And the neighborhood is like a demilitarized zone.
With DQ.
Kelsey finds a blank space for the score.
Like it or not, another hour of Ruskin and Zach starts right now.
Oh boy, here's I'll share this with you in a moment. The text is going to make a lot of people angry. This is ESPN Arkansas. Big Monday here on the program. Ruscin and Zach, 866-285-4005. You can talk or not talk for hours. Have soup, whatever you want to do. It's your choice here on this fine Monday. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky.
Need a licensed electrician to service your home? Give us a jingle, or just use this one.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8-SPARKY.
For local pros, call Mr. Sparky.
I let someone cheat on me.
I know, taken out of context, allegedly.
That's what
You
the
did say
claim
it.
is. What the claim is here.
Right.
Bond and Harrison, love the Nike idea. 1-0 in those anthracite uniforms. Torched Florida in those sweet suits.
Didn't that have more to do with Jim McElwain than it did with the anthracite?
Well, last year it was Napier, wasn't it?
Napier!
Look, the Bond is in favor of the anthracite. I believe he is alone on this, on this island.
Yeah, he's on population U, bro.
But if you want to, I don't know if you want to continue to go down the path of specifically Saturday night. But if you talk big picture, like Arkansas football is just a program that exists. That's what it is. And what you have to be able to do, whether this or any other coaching staff, is you've got to create that sense of there's something important happening here, and I want to be a part of it. And that's not where things lie anymore. And we thought, I think, that following the Tennessee game, I remember asking this question. I'm like, well, how do they parlay this? How do they keep this going? How do they let it ride here? And they haven't really done a whole lot, it doesn't seem like, to parlay the success of the Tennessee win into much of anything. But hey, if you'd like a piece of the goalpost, please let them know, and they'll be happy to sell it to you.
Has the stock on that dropped?
Yeah, what's that worth now? And is it dropped to the point where we can get one in here?
That's a great question. Great question.
That's got to be pretty low.
Yeah.
That's got to be pretty low. But, and here's the thing about this particular, the get out of the pile conversation or whatever. We have no perspective on this because here, this is all we have. And so you can't imagine a world where it's just another letter someone gets in the mail to play here. You can't imagine that because it's all we know. This is it. This is the thing. This is the biggest thing going. So there's no way to properly explain it or understand it when you live here because here this is all there is.
This is all there is.
So you don't
what
understand.
Everybody follows, everybody knows, and it's a bigger deal to people within the border than it is outside. Like you said, a kid gets a letter in 10th grade because he's a good football player. It's another, he lives in Texas. It's another letter he gets.
But what sets them apart? What makes this restaurant in the food of college football, in the restaurant row of college football? Why are you stopping here? What do they do that excites you? That they can? I keep saying this. They hang their hat on. What's their thing? What's the hook?
Well, number one, you're in the SEC, which helps.
Okay, but every other team in the league.
I understand, but that's your entry point in versus if a kid's considering Oklahoma State and Arkansas, you can say, well, we play in the SEC. That's a launching point. And I've heard coaches say this a lot, man. If you've got help wanted signs, which they do, It goes back to playing time. Nobody in this era wants to be buried on a depth chart. They're looking for opportunity, and if you can provide opportunity, you're going to have a chance. That's number one on a player's list, is how soon can I be on the field, and then B, can you get me to the league, which is ultimately the end goal if you're choosing this as a profession. And they certainly have plenty of help wanted signs. Now, getting to the league, that's a whole different issue. I mean, their bell cow was Traylon Burks, and his career has been injury riddled to this point. He just hasn't had. I mean, there's nobody in the NFL you look at and go, all right, that's a Pittman guy from this stretch in the NFL. There just isn't.
So, I'm just trying to figure out like what the hook is here. Like what's the thing? And at one point the pitch was, well, you're the biggest thing in the state. Well, everybody's got a TV now, and you can watch anybody you want at any time. So that's not. I think that's lost some of the shine. You used to be the westernmost SEC program, so Oklahoma and Texas kids. Well, that's gone because now Texas and Texas A&M are in the league, and OU's in the league. So now, like whether it's this staff or the next one or whatever, you got to figure out what they are and what they want to be, and then go after it, because it just feels like they exist, and that's it right now. There's not any sizzle. There's just like, hey, you don't have celebrities coming to the game or any of this other stuff that other people have. Or you don't have stupid turnover props, or whatever. It's like what is there? What is the thing? What is it? Help me.
I don't know. I mean, they don't do a great job selling to in-state recruits. They've sort of they use it as flyover country unless you're just a superstar. I mean, there are players in the state that could help.
They have made the decision. We can't win without. We can't win with those people. But the thing is they're not exactly winning without them either.
No.
You know what I mean? So, and I don't know, if you're 18, I mean, the last time they were good, like, consistently, what were you, like, 6, 7? Like, does this even register with people anymore? I mean, I don't even know. They are perfectly mid after a win. When you talk, they're 11-11 after a win.
But I think
in the last 3 years.
We are projecting the I guess the expectations of a playoff team onto a program that has historically been in that 8, 9, 10, 11 range. I don't know that being a playoff team every year is realistic.
I don't want them to be. I don't think they should. Being a playoff team consistently is on the table here. You just don't have the talent to make that happen. But like, I just don't understand how you can be so inconsistent all the time and just not be able to handle success. Like, again, the football program has become a place where when you have the big win, that's it, we figured it all out. And that's not how that works. You have to go do it again and do it again. And sure, maybe you don't beat LSU, but 34-31 is a little bit more easy to tolerate than 34-10, where you score 3 points in the second half.
Some of it may be. I mean, you've gone through a transitional period. The portal's evened the talent pool out. They didn't play well Saturday. They got beat. I mean, it happens periodically. It seems to happen to them more often than it should. But I mean, you ran into a team that had your number. I mean, they had you dialed in from play number one. If you're looking at this larger picture, I mean, this is 30 plus years of this. This is what they are. I mean, at some point you gotta face reality. This is what they are. They've had good years. They've had years where they've won the West. They've had years where they've won 10 games. The more normal is 6, 7, 8 in that range. And I don't know anybody right now that's look. I hear them when they beat Tennessee. My God, hey, we're going to the playoff. Settle down. We're 6 games into this. Relax. You got some, and like we said when we started this today, college football is a week to week thing now. It's the NFL. Anybody can beat anybody. They could rise up, beat Mississippi State. They could beat Texas. Who knows? But their talent, when they play max, when they play their A-plus game, they're as good as they were against Tennessee. But what we see is their C-plus game, and you get what you had on Saturday night. They don't have they're not 85 deep like some of the top teams, Ohio State, the Oregons. They're not 85 deep, probably 50 deep, maybe less. They've got good guys. I mean, are there difference? Give me a difference maker, a guy that you look at and go, that guy is an absolute difference maker on either side of the ball. Armstrong?
No,
Armstrong? Okay.
Landon Jackson's pretty good when they're not holding him all the time.
Okay.
He's pretty good.
All right, but the point is, we're struggling to come up with guys.
Well, yeah. It may, I mean, I don't know. There's the text. It comes back to coaching. But you've tried all the different coaches. You've tried them all. You've tried the run-based guy. You've tried the pass-based guy. Like, you've tried it all. Maybe that's not it. Maybe it's something else.
It comes back to the coaches. You got the guy you wanted running your offense. Yeah. I mean, it's a guy you begged for, clamored for.
And a guy 2 weeks ago who you were ready to give the Broyles Award to running the defense.
You were ready to give him the head coach's job.
You know, we got multiple texts last week. We got to do whatever it takes to keep this staff together. So what changed?
The other flip side of this, and the one that I kind of chuckled when I heard it, but Matt Jones is a very big Travis Williams guy. I'm kind of a wait and see with Travis Williams. He's had some moments where you're like, okay, I mean, there's something there. But he got boat raced by the offensive staff at LSU last weekend. I mean, everything he tried was just he was not getting to Nussmeier in any way whatsoever. They had him. They were very predictable. They literally, I mean, anything Arkansas did, they yin, they yang. It's exact. They had their number. Travis Williams has had some bad games. Auburn last year wasn't a great one. He's an up and coming coach, and I think there's something there, but he ain't ready to take over the big job yet. And he's not. I don't think he's a Power 5 head football coach just yet. He's a really solid defensive coordinator who's on the come up. Guy on the other side, Petrino, man, he's had some clunkers. Oklahoma State, who is not a good defensive football team, figured it out in the second half.
No,
LSU shut him down. You can sit here and talk about players and all this kind of stuff, but as a coach, you've got to be able to you've got to give Taylon Green things that he can do. You can't ask him to do things that he can't. And they're struggling right now. With Jaquindon Jackson down, you're going to turn around and hand it to Braylon Russell. Okay, that's a freshman who's 7 games into his college career. We don't know what he is. He may be great. He may not be ready for the primetime. DeBinion's had a tough year. We all agree on that?
Yeah.
I mean, that running back room that was supposedly really, really deep is getting smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. And when that happens, when you've got 2 guys that are healthy, what do you got to do? Well, now we got to throw the ball. That means, Taylon Green's out there running around, and that's dangerous, especially with a guy that's getting a little dinged up. I mean, they've got some issues. It's not going to show up this weekend, but down the line it may. Yeah. I mean, Mississippi's looming. Mississippi will flat get after you. Walter Nolan. I mean, that's not a guy I would want mad at me.
All right, your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. Here's a text. Arkansas can't handle success, and it starts at the top and filters down. It does. I mean, the last 3 years, that is a valid thing to bring up. Now, it's a little bit different this time around because LSU is just better than you. But, I mean, again, 34-31 is like, well, you know what? Gave them a good run, but you know what? The better team figured out a way to win at the end. Rather than an offense that just put up 3 points. How many yards do they have in the second half? Like, was it 100? Let me look at this.
Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, LSU really
101.
Yeah,
101 yards in the second half and 3 points. And in the entire game they didn't go to the red zone once.
What'd you tell me their red zone percent? I mean, aren't they like 12th, 13th in the league in red zone?
Well, now that now that this week's notes are out, they are the worst in the league. 16th out of 16.
Yeah, that you can't have that.
We still have 16, right? They haven't changed anything.
Okay. Unless Texas got out. No, they're still 16.
14th in red zone defense. 115 in America in red zone offense. This is your savior, folks. Bobby Petrino, this is your savior.
Now, remember the offense in 2008. The first year that he was there, it was kind of it was okay, and then it was a slow grind. Now, Ryan Mallett ain't walking through that door.
I hear what people are saying about that. About, well, the first year this happened in 08. Here's the difference, though.
Yep.
You get new rosters every year. There's no core of players that are going to be with you in 08 and 09 and in 10.
Agree.
That's not going to happen anymore. So, I mean, is every year going to be like this? Or, like, what do we do now? Because, like, it's different. In 08 and 09, you had that core group of players that were all together, and they did improve. Well, unless you figure out a way to pay everybody, that's not going to be the case anymore in today's college football. So next year, you've got 25 new guys on the offense again. So what do you do? How do you keep starting
Ryan
over?
Mallett isn't walking through the
That's
door.
also
now,
that's
you
right.
will, now you will probably have Taylor Green back this next year, guys. We told you this over the summer. This is what he is. This is a guy that has a career touchdown to interception that's pretty close. It's like 1-to-1. This is what he is. He's a low percentage passer. Now he's completing a higher percentage of his passes, but it's not converting into points. Teams have been able to get to him. They've knocked him around a little bit, but this is what he is. He needs help. Andrew Armstrong. He needs 4 more Andrew Armstrongs, and Luke has he catch 2 in a row during the game, and then just disappeared again. I think they'll be more diversified next year. I don't know and the offensive line's got to get better, but I think they'll, with Taylor Green a year in the system, you'll be able to do more with him. But they got to fix whatever's going on up front because it's too hit or miss with them. They were good against Tennessee or bad against LSU. Do they have issues this weekend in Mississippi State? I doubt it, but could you have trouble with Ole Miss? Maybe.
And
your special teams have to get better.
And I don't know about Haz's ailments or whatever. I mean, he had 29 snaps. That's most. There were 51 offensive snaps on PFF, and he had 29 of them. So he was out there.
Yeah.
But just not being utilized yet again in the passing game. I just don't know why. Okay, I just don't understand how you can have the entire game happen and you don't try anything else. It's just the same thing. In other words, we watch these games where, okay, they're doing this. Well, let's try this. And maybe you have a little success and you back things up a little bit. They couldn't find anything offensively that could back them up.
But if you can't block them, you're not going to be able to. You're not going to do anything.
And on the defensive side, they just kept throwing that 6-yard pass 100 times, and they never once got up there and jammed anybody up.
So I was looking at the PFF numbers on their corners. They all had rough nights. But if you're not confident, your best player is hurt, and you're not confident in your back end, you're going to back off, try and keep everything in front of you. You get burned by a double move. I mean, Kyron Lacey's racing down the sideline 65 yards. That's all LSU was waiting on. Was if you're going to give us a 10-yard cushion, we're going to run down, stop at 7, and then we're going to do the run after the catch. If you're going to come up and press them, Kyron Lacey's going to go right by you. So they're kind of in a catch-22. Do you rush 3, drop 8? That's what Barry Odom did. People complained about that. Travis Williams is throwing as many guys at Nussmeier as he can, and LSU's picking them up. And that was all that to me. That was jarring. You can't get pressure with 5, 6, 7 guys, and then it's just a simple pitch. And the kid Taylor, the tight end. I mean, that's as athletic a tight end as you're going to see. And I mean, he was always open. Nussmeier could always check it down to him. He's going to get the first down. How many times did they get the first down by a yard, half a yard?
Right, every time,
every single time.
It's one of the most efficient offenses I've ever seen because every time they needed something, they got one more than they needed. 3rd and 5, here's 6, move the chains.
Yeah, but
2nd and 7, here's 8, move the chains. Every time.
Yeah,
they were never. The only time they were behind schedule was one of the 19 false start penalties, and Arkansas couldn't parlay that into any success.
Think about this: they have a 1st and goal. They pick up an OPI on a touchdown that they score. So you back them up 15 yards. Then they get another false start penalty. They run a draw touchdown. I mean, that's a microcosm of the night right there. Their first drive of the ball game. I mean, you have the ball at the 2. You pick up a 15-yard penalty on an OPI on a rub route, and it was a penalty. You back them up 15, you get a false start, and then boom, 22 yards into the end zone. It wasn't a great night all the way around, but LSU's just deeper and better. They're in a different position. To quote Ty, they're in a different stage of life. I mean, they're playing for a trip to the playoff and a national title.
Yeah.
Boy, would they love to have that USC game back.
Okay. We've had, what do we got here? Next week is week 9. Okay.
Yes.
And maybe this is not the time to do this because we're just kind of on the fly here. But maybe over the course of the week, we can come up with the most confusing results of the season. And USC beating LSU is at or near the top of that list.
One of them.
It makes no sense. It doesn't make any, knowing what we know now, it makes no sense. Because USC sucks.
USC's bad.
And LSU is good. So it makes no sense
and
at all.
LSU at the end of the, or excuse me, SC at the end of the game drove down and won it. And they drove down and won the game.
Right. Like the Arkansas-Oklahoma State result, probably not top 5, but honorable mention. It just doesn't make any sense that Oklahoma State won that game. It doesn't make any sense. No.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. Because Arkansas, first of all, they were up on those guys by double digits.
Right.
And they just, they played with the food in the second half and they lost. They got to overtime.
That game's handbags at 10 paces. Those teams are mirror images of each other. I don't think either one of them's. I don't think either one of them is entirely consistent. But you play that game, to quote Hugh Freeze, 9 more times, they're probably going to split them.
Okay, thank you, Hugh.
How's his weekend go?
Did they lose?
Oh yeah.
Did they play?
Oh yeah, they lost.
Who'd they lose to?
Brother Eli.
Oh God. Oh yeah.
And they didn't just lose.
Oh, they blew a lead
They lost
too.
at the end.
It's just. There is something to be said when these geniuses get brought down several pegs. It makes me happy. When Hugh Freeze loses because he's a stooge, it makes me very happy. So I like this. When Aaron Rodgers loses, he's an arrogant guy that refuses to take any responsibility. That maybe the problems that are the Jets' problems are centralized around him and not everything else. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy that. The humble pie is a lot of fun. This is all we have in football season now, is waiting on our enemies to lose.
Okay.
There's no joy anywhere else. There's joy in watching Texas lose.
Here's a text of the 479. You know what else makes no sense? Notre Dame losing to Northern Illinois.
That doesn't make sense.
That's, hey, look, you're reaching out in anger, and that's fine. I understand. But 341 days. 341 days.
Oh, boy, the countdown is on. The countdown is
you know what?
on.
I may start one of those 341 days. Notre Dame kicks Arkansas's ass.
Somebody's going to back out of the
You
game.
can
probably.
cut it then.
Huh?
You can cut it.
Oh, you're not going to help me?
No.
Why not?
300.
341 days. Yeah.
All right. The drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky here on Ruscin and Zach. 866-285-4005. Here's what needs to happen. Let's all make an agreement here.
Yep.
You, in the audience, me here at the table. Don't tell me they're going to win out again after a big win. All right, I don't do it anymore. All right, let's don't do that again.
Do it.
Enjoy.
Do it.
Enjoy the pleasure of an Arkansas win, but do not.
I'm sorry.
Do not tell me they're going to win
Finish
out
it.
again. I'm not doing that.
No, finish it.
Because I know what's going to happen. I'm not going to do it.
Enjoy the pleasure of an Arkansas win and pleasuring yourself to that win, man.
Abner has created a culture of fear around this radio and around this radio station, honestly, because anything you say is going to get caught and turned around, and you're going to be made to sound a fool. So I'm not taking the bait on that deal.
What bait?
The bait
on what?
On the on the drop situation. We're all. No better way to do a radio show than to do it in fear that the thing you said is going to be turned into a piece of production by one of our producers out in the field, Abner.
That's the difference.
Right. A producer who is gunning for DQ's job.
No. What he said that he likes his boss and he's happy. He's very happy.
Well, I feel like that he's trying to create so much content that DQ will just be like, I've had it with this. I'm out of here. And then who's going to apply for the job? Oh, well, here comes Abner. Looky here. Looky what I found.
Uh-huh.
So that's what he's trying to do. Is that a fair assessment of the situation?
I think you're just living scared. Sometimes you got.
I am living scared. I don't want to get turned into a drop.
You've been turned into many drops.
I know, and I don't like it.
Michigan girl once doing that. It was pretty good.
Everything
gets to know each other in your mouth.
I don't like being a drop. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
Guys, I don't like it. All right. Yeah, it's time. Okay, here we go. This is ESPN Arkansas, the Hit That Line Now app. Your drive home is powered by Mr. Sparky. Hickey and Holaw Partners have you covered in the River Valley, Northwest Arkansas. Little Rock, and in Mena. They specialize in divorce, custody cases, and civil litigation. They have over 70 years combined experience, and they're ready to go to work for you. So go to kevinhickeylaww.com or call 479-434-2414 today and schedule your consultation. Hickey and Hull Law Partners, kevinhickeylaww.com or 479-434-2414.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
Hey, Hog fans, this is Elizabeth.
This is Robert. And this is Matt, and we're at the Stadium Shop on Razorback.
Folks, it's the most wonderful time of the year.
No, it's not Christmas yet.
No, Mom, he's referring to football season.
Oh, speaking of football, guess what we just got in?
Season tickets?
Sideline passes?
Well, close. We just started receiving the Nike sideline apparel like hats and polos.
Yeah, but did we get jerseys?
Yeah, we got both kinds, cardinal and white.
We also have youth and adult sizes.
That's great. People have been asking for that for quite some time now. Matt, by the way, I did some research, and there's no shot for going viral.
Oh, Lord. Mom, he's a goner.
Anyway, besides Nike, we also have Champion, Cutter & Buck, Tommy Bahama, and many other brands.
All at the largest Razorback store south of the North Pole, which is 989 South Razorback Road, next to Baumwalker Stadium. Matt, you tell them all about them interweb-based brands.
He means the website, which is shoponrazorback.com.
Or give us a call at 479-STADIUM. That's 479-782-3486.
Folks, it does not get more Razorback than us.
Go Hogs!
This is Ruskin and Zach.
Due into reoccurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Hey, Dan, how you doing? Haven't seen you around the gym for a while.
Yeah, I've really fallen off. Since I turned 40, I just don't get the results I used to get.
Could be lower testosterone.
Lower T?
Yeah, I went through it a while back. Once you hit 40, your body has less free testosterone. I got Nugenix Total T, and it's made a huge difference for me.
I've seen that ad on TV. Is it for real?
Oh, yeah. The key ingredient is something called Tesnor, which helps boost free and total testosterone levels to help you trim up and stay lean.
And it's made a difference for you?
Man, I feel like I'm in my 20s again, at work, in the gym, and in the bedroom.
Are they still giving out complimentary bottles for people to try it for themselves?
Yeah, you just need to send them a text.
Text REP to 321-321 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster at GNC. Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text REP to 321-321. That's REP to 321-321.
Congratulations, you're having a little girl.
At that moment, everything changed. Our hopes and dreams for ourselves were instantly replaced by our hopes and dreams for her. We got life insurance policies from Shelter Insurance, so that regardless of what life throws at us, we'll still be able to provide the world to her.
Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Friend, JT Finley at 479-521-4220.
When the moon comes up, the prices go down during Golf USA's Moonlight Madness sale. Everything in the store is 10 to 70% off. NCAA apparel and accessories, 30% off. Adidas Polos, $28. Travis Matthew, 50% off. Shrixon golf balls, buy 2, get 1 free. 25% off GPS rangefinders. Plus drawings throughout the night for a golf bag, wedge, and goodie the April Major. The Moonlight Madness sale, Thursday from 4 to 10 p.m. Golf USA, 3184 North College in Fayetteville.
Football season is here, and that means early morning and late nights cheering on your favorite team, but don't tackle game day on an empty stomach. Head over to Einstein Brothers Bagels, where every bite is a win. From their fresh baked bagels and signature schmears to hot savory breakfast sandwiches, Einstein Brothers has everything you need to fuel your day, whether you're tailgating or watching from home. Visit Einstein Brothers today and grab your game day essentials. Einstein Brothers Bagels, where champions eat breakfast. Find your nearest location at einsteinbros.com.
Time for another inspiring episode of The Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
It starts with the first little particle of debris sticking to a joint or bend in a drain pipe.
Then another sticks to the first. It's a very slow process we call slow stickage.
The longer you let it go, your drain pipes will drain slower and slower until they back up into your shower or sink, or your toilet won't flush.
Don't wait. If your drains are starting to run slowly, call Stith Plumbing and HVAC. Let's fix that slow drain before it becomes a bigger problem.
Call 751-9691 or online at smarterguys@stith.com. Tune in again to hear Brett say,
Slow stickage? It's a technical term.
Yeah, it is.
on the next provocative episode of The Smarter Guys at Stith Plumbing and HVAC.
They're tougher than the storms. They're the new Mahindras from Tatum Motor Company. They know many of you have seen your share of storms this year, and now you face the tough job of cleaning up what those storms left behind. You need the official tractor of tough. A new Mahindra tractor from Tatum Motor Company are built with heavy-duty frames and cast-iron chassis to offer more durability, traction, and stability. They're heavy enough for those big jobs like tree removal. And new Mahindras don't have a diesel particulate filter, so they never have to regen. And don't need the diesel exhaust fluid, so you save money there. Plus, save even bigger with Mahindra deals that are tough to beat, like 0% financing for 60 months on all Mahindra models. Find a new tractor or tractor package tough enough for any task at the best price with a new Mahindra from Tatum Motor Company in Anderson, Missouri and Tawnytown, Arkansas.
I'm Paul with Tatum Motor Company. Visit us online at tatummotor.com.
Hi there, folks. I'm Chief Meteorologist RB Bobby. The 4029 Get Ready Weather forecast got record heat in store the next couple of days, but we've also got some tiny rain chances. Out there this evening, not much going on. Slower to cool down tonight. Lows eventually drop the mid to upper 50s tomorrow morning. There will be a small chance for a spotty shower early on Tuesday, and then the winds pick up later in the morning Tuesday. So very breezy, that fire danger very high on Tuesday. Highs in the mid 80s should break the record high, even warmer for Wednesday, mid to upper 80s, with more record highs likely. That's your Get Ready Weather only on 4029.
ESPN 99.5. Please don't take these guys literally or seriously. Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on the Hit That Line Now app.
Okay. Big Mike's on the phone.
Oh,
let's see what's going on here. Big Mike. Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay.
Our running back is injured.
Yes. Yes.
Every time he gets hit hard, he goes down and stays down. So something's wrong. I don't know if they ain't figured out what it is. It was a good. The only good part of that night was Texas lost, and I had money on Georgia. That was good.
Way to go.
That that was the first time I ever bet on a college football game. I said Georgia's going to win that game. And then Kansas City, I sit there and watched them Sunday. They didn't play good, and they still won the stinking game.
By a lot.
Mahomes is like, yeah. And Mahomes has got, I'll shot put a pass, I'll flip a pass, or he didn't have a good game, but he did what he had to do to win. That's all the hell that mattered. And San Francisco was hurt. Mahomes is out there with guys who were there 3 or 4 years ago and have went to other teams and come back because they couldn't make it there. And now they're back in Kansas City. Well, they already know all the plays, so it doesn't matter. Running back hadn't played for a year. Well, it's all right. Doesn't matter. And then you got that. And then you got Aaron Rodgers, who's got all the receivers that he wanted. He got rid of his coach.
Yeah.
He gets to keep his best friend on the coaching staff, even though he doesn't have a job anymore. And yet he's still losing with everything he wants. That's like I said a couple weeks ago, he needs to be gotten rid of. But
Mike, what's going on in the background?
There's that chicken again.
It's your neighbor. It's his neighbor's chicken, right?
Yeah. Okay. You haven't eaten that thing yet?
Yes, I got to go in the house. It's all.
No, we like it. We like the natural
No, we
sound.
like the natural sound. I just want to make sure it wasn't, somebody was in distress.
No. I don't know. Lately, he hadn't been doing that so much.
Can you yell at the chicken to shut up?
No, I don't pay any attention to it. I don't. It's like background noise now to me.
Okay.
It's like, the neighbors, plays the Mexican music. I don't even hear it anymore.
Okay.
So there you go. It's background noise.
No. Okay.
I don't know what the hell the rest of the. You can't keep letting them complete that 8 to 12-yard pass every time. But then again, if you keep the ball and score, they don't get as many chances to score. And we didn't do that. So I don't know. Bobby's not such a genius now, I guess.
No, not this week.
Or maybe At least, or we ain't got enough players. Not enough linemen or something. That's the other damn thing. I figured out in the last 3 weeks. The running game wasn't as important in pro football as it is now. It's more important now than it's been since the 80s or 90s. If you can't run, you can't throw. And that's about all I got today.
All right.
Have a great day, Mike. And if we're
You
eating
too.
a chicken later, let me know.
Yeah.
I can be
No, we're not
involved
going
in
to
2
eat that
hours.
chicken.
Okay.
All right, bye.
All right. Thank you, Big Mike.
Yeah,
Big
text
Mike.
479 is right. Every time Mike said something true, the chicken crowed. So is that a rooster DQ?
A truthful chicken.
As a person that's on an
It's
illegal
like
chicken
a
farm?
lie detector.
Right.
Well, roosters do crow.
Okay. What do chickens do?
Cluck.
Like what?
You're
See?
funny.
There you go. See? A beautiful moment could have happened there, but it's been ruined because this guy's going to record it and turn it into stuff. Right? We could have had something there. Nope, not anymore. Everybody's scared.
Don't worry, DQ. Nobody's going to
We're
record
playing
it.
scared. Like Tua. We're playing scared.
He's back soon.
Yeah, I saw that. I hope he wears the.
He's not.
I hope he wears 2 Guardian.
He
caps
said he
when
wasn't
plays.
going to.
Well, then he's an idiot.
Okay.
I'm sorry. He is. Or he should wear like steel on his head or something.
I think that might make it worse. I could be wrong on that, but I think that might make it worse.
Wear that crown Charles wears. That thing is like 80 pounds.
This is just occurring to me. What do you think Mike's neighborhood is like? I mean, he's got a chicken or a rooster crowing all day long every time he speaks.
I don't know. I don't think it's suburbia. That's
okay. All right. You don't think it's a planned neighborhood?
I don't think he's hanging out on his little quarter acre with a house that looks like all the other houses. I don't think it's like that.
Yeah. DQ, did Abner break you? The assertion Russell and Mountain Home is making.
No.
Okay.
We're just
I wouldn't do that even if I knew someone wasn't recording.
Abner says if you cluck like a chicken, he will cover his ears.
I do not believe him.
Yeah, right. What credibility does he have?
None.
I don't want another Christmas song.
Yeah.
You've got to do the. You did the dog version. Now you got to do the chicken version.
I didn't do the dog version.
Well, you did.
You made one mistake, DQ.
This whole thing.
Gilligan wants to know, DQ, did you consider a red check mark for Fayetteville because of the water main break?
Yeah.
That's not on them, is it?
There was a hole on MLK.
Maintain your equipment, folks.
Well, again, water main breaks happen.
Maintain your equipment.
Okay.
It happened at the worst possible time.
Yeah, in the worst possible place.
In the worst possible
If that happens
place.
by the mall, nobody cares.
Up on
It
Mount-
happened right
Yeah.
at Razorback.
If it happens on Mount Sequoia, nobody says a word.
Yeah.
Awful timing. We should have known. That was a sign, by the way. We should have put it all on LSU. That was a sign. When there's a hole in the road,
yeah.
When there's a hole in Razorback Road, hello,
My
it's
favorite,
right there.
My favorite part was like hearing the university going, "Don't take exit 62. Don't come out down MLK." What does everybody do? Gets off at exit 62, right down MLK.
I like how they posted a million times, though. Please give yourself enough time to get to the game.
Nope. Right. Nobody did.
And you know what they did after the game? The people directing traffic were directing cars onto Razorback Road.
Right into it.
What are you doing? There's a hole in the road.
They don't know. I mean, they're doing what they normally do.
You see that? That's a hole in the road.
Yeah.
You can't drive there.
Russell Mountain Home with a good question. Has there ever been a water main break during a football game?
I just knew it was going to involve the stadium not having running toilets, but I guess they didn't have that going on, so that was good. Dodged a bullet there.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that place with no running water at all?
Yes.
The game?
Could
Yeah.
you even
Yeah, it's
have
called War Memorial.
Could you even have a game?
Yeah. Oh no, they're
With-
they're having a game.
Oh, they're having a game. The commercial's got to play, DQ.
Yeah, they got. Oh,
They
that
could
game's
not have a game with 70,000 people and no running water.
Hang on, I got this. They've already done it.
Okay. In theory, there was supposed to be water in War Memorial.
In theory,
They do-
There was supposed to be water there. Yes.
They do this more often and not in Starkville. They don't have water there. I mean, what are you talking
beer,
about?
but not water.
Divining rod.
No,
is what they
DQ,
need.
they would have absolutely 1,000% had the game.
I don't
No
know.
question. They're not walking away from all that money.
I don't know
Right.
what they would have done.
You know what they would have done? They
Build
would have
up-
done what they
build
always
up
do.
FHS.
Turn the other way.
So you're gonna so ESPN's gonna have this big 3.5 hour hole in the schedule where they're gonna put the the color bars up there, the test pattern. What are they going to do? They're going to play the game.
No, okay, sorry. They can have the game.
Oh, there's not like the fans
They
in?
can't have anybody in the stadium.
Why not?
Oh, well.
You can't have people in a stadium without running water.
Again, they've done it before.
In theory, it was supposed to.
Here's how serious
They can't knowingly.
You think this is Big
have
Little
it.
Rock coming up here and sabotaging
maybe,
things?
yeah.
Okay.
Here's how serious it was. That Chick-fil-A closed.
Wow.
If Chick-fil-A can't operate, we're deep doo-doo, man.
I mean, good grief. Now, if they were closed, that meant you could park there, right?
I don't think that's right. No, I don't
Just
know.
thinking out loud.
Is that where you parked?
Me? No.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't go anywhere near that place on a game day. No, thank you. I don't like crowds anymor. There was no wait. I had running water. There was no wait in my bathroom.
You had running water.
I could go right into my kitchen and get food. It was great.
Yeah.
And I had 16 games on.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I could do whatever I want like 10 minutes before the game, like go get food and come back. You couldn't do that if you went to the game. That's a 2 hours to go get food and come back.
But they would have come out with some sort of a tweet saying it's your patriotic duty if you have an RV to let people use your bathroom.
Ride the blue water.
Yeah, exactly. Here's a great text about B479. It's the start of the zombie apocalypse. A water main break?
Okay. Fix your pipes, man. Come on, Fayetteville. What are you doing? Maybe if the pipes were made out of metal and not like patchouli, this wouldn't happen.
Buy a drink. You have a cup and a receptacle. There you go. I don't see what the problem
Give everybody
is.
an empty bottle to go in if they need to.
Sure.
Okay.
The show must go on, DQ. You must adapt
Yeah,
and
they
overcome.
can play the game on the field,
And they would have.
cameras film it.
Yes.
They can't have 70,000 people in it.
Let me ask you this: you paid $175 for a ticket, and now they're going to tell you can't get in.
I bet at no
They're
point
not refunding it.
I bet at no point was it discussed. Do we just not let the people in on Saturday? I bet that was never on the table.
No.
Maybe it should have been.
How's
but
the
it was
water
never on the
pressure?
table.
Terrible. Let them in.
Does toilet work?
Well,
None of them do.
all right. Every other one, let them in. Yeah, that was not. No.
Can you round up to get the water pressure on our credit card purchases?
Yeah.
Can we round up for that?
Yeah, Abner points out Fayetteville's so crunchy now they don't even have running water. They're going back to 1880s.
Hey, go back, man.
Conestoga wagons.
You get you a well, figure it out. That's what you do, all right?
Pay porta potty. That's where you drop one in. Donate to the NIL fund. Gotta go. So do we. $20. Made that up on the fly.
Crawl under.
Yeah.
All right, we'll find out what we all learned coming up after these words.
This is Ruskin and Zach.
I get on that fancy bus they meet us with, and my damn belt exploded.
ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com. Listen to every Razorback football game this season right here on ESPN 99.5 and hitthatline.com.
Ready to explore beyond the beaten path? Discover the Range Rover lineup at Land Rover of Little Rock. Experience handcrafted luxury with the capability to take on any adventure. The elegant Range Rover offers unmatched performance and first-class luxury. The Range Rover is built for every journey. Visit Land Rover of Little Rock today and explore our incredible Range Rover selection. Plus, take advantage of our promotions and recently revamped service department. Visit us at 25 Colonel Glenn Plaza Drive or log on at LandRoverLittleRock.com.
Needing an electrician? Call the pros at Mr. Sparky. All of our certified electricians provide 5-star electrical work. If you have problems with an outlet, blown fuse, ceiling fan, need a panel replacement, or even a safety check, we've got you covered. Day or night, 24/7. And all of our work is 100% guaranteed. You can trust your electrical work with Mr. Sparky.
You don't have to put up with any malarkey. Call 888-8
Hey y'all, it's Melinda at Fantasy Sports Cuts. Is your hair game in overtime? Then head to Fantasy Sports Cuts, the ultimate hair joint for men. We don't just cut hair, we draft the perfect style for your dome. Our scissor-wielding all-stars will turn your mop into a championship look. Want the Hail Mary Mohawk or the Slam Dunk Fade? We've got you covered. So hustle down to Fantasy Sports Cuts, where every day is game day for your hair. Walk-ins are welcome or book online at fantasysportscuts.com or give us a call. Fantasy Sports Cuts at Mission and Crossover in the Harp Shopping Center.
You don't have to keep living with that awful joint pain. Real lasting relief is possible with the help from QC Kinetics. People right here in Northwest Arkansas are getting their lives back, getting the mobility back they want thanks to QC Kinetics. Hi, it's Tommy Kraft. QC Kinetics, they're the nation's leader in cellular therapies that can revitalize your joints. I'm talking about advanced regenerative medicine using your own body's healing properties, highly concentrated and carefully placed in your achy joints. It's a quick in-office procedure that can get you moving again. They help me with my shoulder pain, but they can help you with your back pain, knee pain, or any joint that's bothering you. These protocols have been developed by medical professionals, and they're under the leadership of Dr. Mitchell Scheinkupp. Hey, you owe it to yourself to get your life back. Get moving again. Call QC Kinetics for a free consultation right here in Northwest Arkansas. 479-999-1234. That's 479-999-1234. 479-999-1234 for our friends at QC Kinetics.
Northwest Arkansas. Hi, this is Stacy with ProMix Concrete, a division of Ozark Ready Mix. We're a local ready mix concrete supplier, and I'd like to invite you to call our team. We'll provide you high performance, optimized ready mix concrete and top notch service for any and all of your commercial, DOT, and residential construction applications. Call us at 479-480-3060. That's 479-480-3060, and we'll take care of your business. Ask yourself, do you need a mix or ProMix?
Your Mach 1 market moment.
They're going down. I mean, we're having consistent changes, and it's all kind of negative changes.
What was it, 4 months ago, you could go buy a 5% CD pretty easy on the open market. Now we're at, I looked today, it was like 4.3.
Right, which is pretty tremendous. So that's forward-looking markets when the rates really haven't fallen that much, but that's kind of what happens.
Well, what got us in this situation was rates were at zero, essentially zero. They were at zero, the Fed funds rate, and then they increased them by 500%.
Right.
Very short
in a year.
And the market was looking at, it's like, okay, we don't think rates are going to be this high 10 years from now, 20 years from now. So that part of the curve did not increase, right? Rates were not going up at the 10 and 20 year terms.
Basically calling the bluff.
Mach 1 Financial Group LLC is a registered investment advisor located in Rogers, Arkansas. For full disclosures, please see advisorinfo.sec.gov or mach1financial.com/disclosures.
You'll be the most valuable player at your tailgate when you cook with upper choice and prime meat from Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville. Score big with Richard's Tailgate and Smoker Bundles and ready-to-cook chicken wings, shop-made sausages, gourmet burgers, jalapeno poppers, and loaded bratwursts. No other meat market is in the same league when it comes to the selection, quality, and value you get from Richard's. Call ahead to place your order at 479-443-0000. Richard's Country Meat Market in Fayetteville, 1 block east of College and Rolling Hills Drive.
ESPN 99.5.
We don't read the headlines, we make the headlines. This is Ruskin and Zach on ESPN Arkansas and streaming on hitthatline.com.
All right, we have returned. 5:48 on ESPN Arkansas. And the Hit That Line Now app. That game start.
Which one?
Hold on.
The Monday Nighters?
What time is the first one? 7:15.
7:15.
And then at 8.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Okay. So the normal time. And it's on ABC.
Yes, and then the Cardinals game is on ESPN
Plus, right, which you don't have.
Which I do not
and
have.
don't want.
Nor will, no.
Okay.
Not that interested in a Cardinals-Chargers game.
You don't like sports, so why would you have ESPN?
No, I love sports, just not that's not sports that I have to pay for.
I've never loved sports, I don't think. They're fine. I don't know.
I'll tell you what, the Red Sox have beaten a lot of that out of me.
Oh, do you know? Oh, my God. Okay, before we learn.
Yeah.
Listen to what I was told today.
Okay.
Because we were talking about, on the phone with my dad, we were talking about baseball, and I'm like, well, what are the Cardinals doing? Like, have they done anything? So listen to this. This is what he told me. This may be wrong, but this is what he told me. The GM everybody hates.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to give him one more year.
Oh.
Then he's going to retire. And the other guy's going to take over. Heim.
Oh, God.
Bloom.
Listen, Cardinal
This
fan,
is their plan.
Cardinal fan, this is your time to homie hop.
This is their plan?
Look at what...
We're going to give Bazelak a farewell tour? For what?
Look at the minefield he left in Boston. And sorry, you're in trouble.
Wow. Unbelievable. Okay. Again, if I got that wrong, Cardinal fans correct me, but that's how it was told to me by a Cardinal fan.
Not great.
Was that he is going to get one more year to figure this thing out.
God, please bring back Theo Epstein.
Yeah, that's what it says right here. It's on MLB.com. Bloom to succeed Mozeliak after 25 seasons.
And then they will.
You're getting this. Cardinal fans, this is a slap in the face to all of you who are a fan of the birds on the bat. What do? You hate the GM. What does Bill DeWitt do? He's giving the GM you hate a farewell tour.
Yeah, it's going to get rocking chairs in 12 different cities.
God. Slap in the face.
Cardinals will secede to AAA. They better. God,
bring up Springfield. That's unbelievable. All right, DQ, what did you learn there?
I learned that the Baby Shark song is in public domain.
Oh,
what? Anybody can have it.
Nobody's getting rich off that?
What about Jingle Bells with
Apparently it's really old.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it was just one of those like kid songs that are all in public domain, and for some reason that one is
like Twinkle Twinkle.
That one is just a hit.
Wow. Okay. Okay, so I watched Boogie Nights last night, which is one of my favorite films, 1997. Burt Reynolds, Mark Wahlberg. Love Boogie Nights. The subject matter
a very famous prop, artificial.
Yes. There's a lot of very famous things that went on in there. Burt Reynolds, by the way, hated the role so much they think it cost him the Oscar. He distanced himself from the film after it was made and released. They think it cost him the Oscar. But did you know who was going to originally play the part of Dirk Diggler, played by Mark Wahlberg?
No, I don't know this.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Would have been good for him.
Had to turn it down because he was shooting Titanic.
Of course, yeah.
Do you know, and this is the one that is more important to you, do you know who was originally cast for the role of Roller Girl?
I do not know this.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it would have turned out the same.
No, Heather Graham had that thing that you want from Roller Girl, you know?
What
that
thing?
Spirit.
The spirit
of Roller Girl. She had it.
Yeah. Why are you holding your hand out like that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Why do you keep holding your hand out?
Why don't we move on? Well, for what I learned, we all learned that in Texas, if you throw trash, you can get your way. We did learn that this weekend. But I also learned that in 1965, John McCain was on Jeopardy.
Really?
And he won.
Wow.
He was a one-day champion.
Wait a minute.
Didn't know that.
Like came back from Vietnam? Well,
this was before he went to Vietnam.
Okay, all right.
He was on Jeopardy.
Wow.
Art Fleming.
Wow,
Yeah.
how about that?
Yeah, that's right. Also, NASA used to have a beauty pageant called Miss Guided Missile.
I don't think you can say that. When did this pageant end?
In the 50s.
That's okay. Now that I'll buy.
60s.
Wait a minute. Did NASA exist in the 50s?
In the 50s and 60s, they had a beauty pageant called Miss Guided Missile.
That seems wrong.
There she is, Misguided Missile.
Lola Brigida, she's out of this world.
That's right.
Ryan Cranston from That Thing You Do.
That's right. Out of this world.
Wow.
Okay. Is that it?
That's it.
All right. Thank you, everybody. No, I will let you know that we had a very exciting week.